in the place where everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two. In this cozy bar, where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello, can you see me, can you hear me, can you let me know? Why, that'll be just swell. Joey, how you doing, bud? Out there, standing in line to clubs I'll never get in. It's at the bottom of the ninth, and I'm never going to win. Yeah, bottom of the ninth, hitting a homer every time. Every time. Should have worn my Dodgers cap, shouldn't I? Bloody hell. Manly, the hat, the famous hat. Did you see Vic just went live? Just for a short, quick burst. Dogs, sunshine, pool. It's like she's never been away. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. It's warm in here, man. It is warm. It's been not cold today, have you noticed? 9 degrees Celsius. The sun was out. There are flowers coming up. It's glorious. Ali Ali-o, how are you doing? Why isn't skydiving in the Olympics? It should be. There needs to be more lunacy in the Olympics. When you think about it, when the Olympics first started, running 26 miles was lunacy. Now anyone can do it. So there's got to be more lunacy. Bring it on. You missed it, messing on VN for Winter Paralympics. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I have not been messing around. I am in bits. I am in absolute bits today. How are you both? I'm alright, Ali Ali-o, but I'm not alright. I'm sore. I am horrifically sore today. I'm old and sore. Have I told you I'm sore? And I went for a long walk, a longer walk than normal. Tried to push myself. Thankfully, the walk had benches all the way round, so I was able to stop occasionally. Much needed. All good in the hood, blood. Lovely stuff. That window open, it's feckin' roasting. Feckin' roasting. I'll tell you what happens soon. I will tell you. I'll try and go into great details. Ali Ali-o, Vic did a very, very quick jump on, jump off live just to say hello to people and make sure they knew she's still around. So hopefully, ginger's crossed, hopefully you'll see a bit more of her. She's had a few medical issues, but hopefully by the sounds of it, things are starting to look up slightly. So here's open. Send positive vibes. Yeah, she seemed to be a bit more upbeat. Last time she spoke about it, I wasn't saying she was feeling miserable about it, but I think she sounded a little bit pissed off. Obviously you would do if you're feeling sore, but yeah, she sounded quite upbeat about it earlier on. Like she's happy that there's at least something going to happen soon. There you go, there's Vic's channel. Let's pin Vic. She hasn't been pinned for a while. She's getting pinned. There you go. Yeah, she seemed a little bit upbeat. So hopefully whatever the doctors have said to her and whatever they're giving her will fix the issues that she's had. It Can't be good having a bad back and a bad shoulder and then trying to wander around with 3 dogs, 3 bloody strong dogs as well. Can't be good for you. Cannot be good for you. But it was lovely to see. And after seeing the sunshine today, the actual sunshine, fiery ball in the sky appeared. I went for my walk. I had a look at the weather forecast, and when I seen the walk, the distance of the walk I was going to do, and the time that it was going to rain, I thought I'll just about get this in, and I did. I got home, and 5 minutes later, boince and doing. Lulu Bellatini, how are you? How are you in yourself? I was like 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle. Joe, if you were any better, you'd beat twins. And I'm not sure the world will be ready for 2 of you, to be honest with you, mate. When I was on my walk, as soon as I left the house to go on my walk, the sun went in anyway, so. But it was nice. It was all right. And I missed the rain. Just about got home, got in, got me shoes off and my slippers on, and then I could hear it on the conservatory, bouncing off it. But it was nice. I am sore as well. Not only am I sore, I'm also covered in bruises. Like, what's happened here? We have got a shower upstairs which is now not working because there was a leak underneath it. So the landlord has got to send someone out. Basically, they're going to have to rip the entire shower out and put another one in. But until they can do that, we have no shower. However, we do have a bath. I thought to myself, I can do this. I can do this. I was wrong. Oh, holy fuck, was I wrong. It started off badly. Lesson learned number 1 is don't use bubble bath. I thought to myself, I'm going to have a nice luxurious soak in the bubble bath. Water's already slippery in a bath. Bubbles, twice as bad. I put one leg in, put another leg in, and I was starting to feel nervous. So I sat on the back of the bath to lower myself in, and of course just went, off I went, down the bath, and I'm tall, so and baths are not normally big. I shot down the end, almost smacked my head on the back of the bath. Water everywhere. Oh, bollocks. But I stayed in. I had a lovely, lovely, lovely soak. I mean, lovely. A lovely soak. And I stayed in for a while because I knew I was going to have trouble getting out. I thought what I'll do is I'll let the water out completely. Just completely. And then I'll be able to stand up and get out. Nope. I had to ring me dad, who was downstairs. Can you come and haul me out of the bath? My 73-year-old dad, who's had heart surgery and himself is struggling with his illnesses, had to drag me out the bath. So I'm not doing that again. My sister lives about 1.5 miles down the road. Just said, you want to come and have a shower? Just come round, you're all right. So I'm going to start doing that. It went horrifically. Not only did it go horrifically, I think the slip sliding and getting out and what have you, I've hurt muscles. I'm covered in bruises. My lower half is just it's a waste zone. Awful, awful. So I'm absolutely covered in bruises. So I went for my walk to try and loosen things up. Didn't work. Not else a rubber bath mat. Oh yeah, I should have got one of those, shouldn't I? Joey, you want to take a bath with some of your subscribers? Now that'll get you views. Sure, the shower doesn't need resealing with silicone. Our mate is a plumber, and he come out and had a look, and he had to cap off the hot and cold water and said it's absolutely knackered, needs to be replaced. So the landlord's going to send someone else to have a look. Lulu Bellatini, you've made that mistake as well. Not in a pervy way. I should have videoed that. There's no other way. Nobody is needing to see what would have been seen on video. Definitely not. Definitely not. Good win for City, Steve-O. And Helen, the Norfolk correspondent, doing remarkable work in the field. And Ruby, tennis ball retriever extraordinaire. Kirsty, how's things? You alright? Whose bath are we acquiring? We need to have a big one, so to speak. Yeah, he come out. He's a good mate of ours. He's a proper plumber as well. He's not just like a mate who knows a little bit. He come and he sorted it out. The water was coming from underneath the pan where you stand in the shower, coming down and was coming through the light, the big light, which was fizzing, which is now dried out. So hopefully it's all right. And the landlord's a good lad, so Jean's ears crossed. Somebody will come out and replace it and upgrade it, because it's an old shower as well. Both had good wins yesterday. We did yesterday, and also a good win today. A very good win today. Never felt more like singing the blues when Everton win and Liverpool lose. Oh, marvellous. I'll be stuck in the hot tub. It's never not happening again. It's not. When I come home from the hospital, I had to have a couple of baths until I was fit enough and healthy enough to get upstairs and go for a shower. As soon as I was all right doing that, brilliant. I don't need the bath anymore. And as soon as it's taken away from you, this is an absolute pain in the dick, innit? They need to sort it ASAP, Rocky. I've had enough of it. And it's only been 3 or 4 days, whatever it is. Friday it was, wasn't it? I think. I can't remember. You didn't think anyone else would be down for the group bath? When my dad was a professional footballer, that's all they had was group baths. There are photos of them in the group bath as well, which I cannot show on here because they weren't exactly covering up. Dukey is working, thankfully. VAR, I can see why it was why they did what they did. They couldn't let it go with Haaland pulling back Szoboszlai, but even better, he gets banned for 3 games, so it's alright. Brucey bonus. Mandy, rock shandy. Mandy shandy. Very nice. I would have that. I genuinely would have that. Glorious stuff. There's no water in your pool. What's happening there? What is it? Oh, is it turning to ice? Yeah, all a bit strange. I wasn't even watching it. It was on the other TV in the other front room, so I could keep an eye on it. I knew it wasn't going well because my ma shut up. She's a red, you see. She's a red. I mean, my dad was just saying nothing but looking over occasionally. Thought City must be doing all right there. Yeah, very odd. Very odd. Just sent me a picture of the live. This is your screen at the moment. What? Where are we? Just the chat, is that it? Just the chat. What's going on? What's going on? Stick of vodka in it. The drink, not the swimming pool. Obs. The wheels gone mad. Stick of vodka in it. The drink, not the swimming pool, obviously. Just add water. After 3 straight winters of the lining breaking and 50,000 leaves going into it, you gave up on the pool. Oh, it's become a nature preserve. There you go. We don't mind that. Don't mind that. Hasn't been operational since 2013. Bloody hell, man. Some going at now, innit? 2013. That sounds like it was only a couple of years ago, but it's not. 13 years ago. How mad is that? You can see me now. Things have gone downhill, Kirsty. If you can see me, things have gone downhill. Terrible, terrible. An inflatable, there's a good idea. Have you seen any of those massive, huge inflatable pools? The ones with the bar in them and all kinds. A swim-up bar. Incredible. They must cost a few quid, like, obviously. There's no pics on screen, by the way. I can't get the program I use to put pics on the screen to work on my new phone. I think it's being too protective. So I need to have a mess with that. But we'll get there. The squirrels and the birds love it. Oh, lovely stuff. We might have some squirrel action later. Who knows? Who knows? I know, obviously I know, yeah. And I still haven't found out whether or not the car park has reopened at Formby. If it has, I will go to the squirrel reserve at some point soon. Need to go and do that. So many baby deer have been born right beside it. It's really... Oh, I can imagine. Very nice. A very good deed. Go look after nature. Always, if you can, look after nature. Hopefully we have a decent summer this year as well, so we can get outside and do some Dennis bird cam streams as well, because I missed that. There were some really chilled streams, weren't they? Just sitting off. If you do the inhaler 20 times in a row, you catch a nice buzz. I can imagine that to be 100% true. Never tried it yet. Yeah, definitely do some birding. Did it a couple of years ago. I've got a little bird table outside, or a swinging sort of bird feeder. Just put a camera up, and when the weather was nice, it was lovely. Nice chilled sounds, apart from people using lawn mowers and people screaming and shouting at each other. Plus some girl round the corner getting railed on the reggers. She's loud. She's almost Kim Cattrall in Porky's loud, you know what I mean? The Blue Jays and Cardinals are your favourite? Are we still talking baseball here? Louise, it needs to stop raining. But I said to my mum earlier about this. For the last couple of months, it has been raining 24 hours a day. And it's rained for like 3 hours today. That is an improvement. That's the first stop, isn't it? Along the way. Kirsty, your phone doesn't like YouTube. Oh. Yeah, your inhalers will be different to what we have here. Our inhalers are different. That is a legacy inhaler that I've got left. Now we've moved on to another one, which is shit, to be honest with you. It's an all-in-one inhaler. It's a preventer and if you're struggling, and I'm not. It does seem to be working. It's preventing it a lot, but if I'm ever feeling a little bit wheezy, it doesn't do anything. Which is why I've still got a couple of legacy ones, and it works. Ronit, good morning to you as well. How are you doing? How's things? Where about in the world are you from? You have medicine and a different kind of inhaler. It's called weed. I'm not sure that would fix my asthma, to be honest with you. Luna Bellatini, the auto dusk lights in your kitchen have been coming on all day since December. Auto dusk lights. That's the one, isn't it? You know it's... There's no getting away from that. They will only come on when it's dark. The same as the headlights on your car. I've got mine on auto, and just whenever I get in it, ping, they're on full. Fed up with a new phone. Yes, Sam does get cardinals on her live stream, doesn't she? They're very, very pretty birds, then, definitely. Same concept, inhale and self-medicate. Lovely stuff. I have to try and sort out this damn phone. Is right. Get it sorted, Kirsty. Joe, how are you? You okay? Nice to see you. This is bloody hot. This is stupid. Lights will go out, by the way. Even though they are fully charged, lights will go out. I can guarantee you that. And I still can't get my other light to work, which is a pain in the arse. Indonesia. Oh, lovely stuff. Hello to Indonesia. I hope you're having a really nice night over there now, it'll be, won't it? Government should make body cams mandatory so everything is recorded 24/7. There'd be no end of incredible content on YouTube if that was the case. I don't think I could record myself 24/7. I'd be banned within seconds. This is ridiculous, man. You can tell it's starting to warm up in general over here. So on days where, go back last month, the heating would be on and it just about takes the edge off the cold. What is now? Is that what? That's a flag. That's a flag. To go with the rest of them. I will need to get magnets, I think. I'm not sure blue tack will keep them up. It is Ohio. That is the one you can see. Oh, bollocks, there you go. Ohio. We have more. It's Texas, isn't it? Who else have we got? There's a few here, isn't there? Did we get California? Sure we did, didn't we? Maryland, obviously. Yeah, there's loads. I think we got 9. We've got 9 of the 50 so far, I think. We need more. You've got the Ohio flag they gave you when you retired out of the Ohio Air Guard. And it's hanging in your studio. Lovely stuff, man. Been lovely in Norfolk. It does feel sort of we're on the change, aren't we? Definitely. As I say, just going for my walk today, there was more daffodils starting to come up. The snowdrops. A couple of daisies as well, bizarrely. So things are moving. Casper, you had a snowstorm that started Thursday around noon and stopped storming and snowing last night. That's a proper storm, innit? Steve, out California is about 30 miles from you. Did he know how to party there? It's snowing a little since noon today. And it still is slightly. Spring's round the corner. Spring is round the corner. Mark my words. California's a hell of a drive from where you're at. Everywhere is in the States, isn't it? Even just going to the next state. 12-hour drive. No wonder you fly everywhere. Dear, long time no see. Lovely to see you, how are you? Bloody hell. It is, it's been a while, hasn't it? as you can see, we're still going. We haven't been closed down yet. And when the lotto comes out, we will make an actual bear's paws. Proper full-on one. How good will that be? There's a village called California near Great Yarmouth. Is the village named after the state? Is the state named after the village? California's a Hispanic word, isn't it? So I'm thinking it would have been the other way around. There's a few, isn't there? Especially if you go to the East Coast. East Coast getting towards the Midwest. There's loads of UK and British names over there. Which is weird. Genuinely weird. I know it was Joe Lycett, the comedian from Birmingham, has tried to visit all Birminghams in the States. I've not seen that. There's a town in Nevada called Virginia City, because a dude who found silver there in the 1860s thought it looked like his home state of Virginia. How boss is that? I like that. I like when places have got names that actually mean something, rather than, you know, I don't know, Boston, Manchester, Birmingham, just named after places back in England. Call it something else. It reminds me of somewhere, unless that's what he thought when he got over, like, you know. So I can't imagine anybody going anywhere in the States and thinking this looks like Birmingham, England, because it doesn't. You visited Worcester, Massachusetts and Worcester, UK. How many other double bubbles have you done? Anyone else? Anyone else done a double? So you had a disastrous operation there. Bloody hell, man. Now going through grueling treatment to shrink the masses before having simplex robotic surgery. Your life is still throwing lemons. You've not had any luck at all, have you? Bloody hell, man. Yeah, let's hope it all goes much better for you this time round. That's been, yeah, not good. Tomasz, you need help. What do you need help with? Let us know. See if we can help. You've a town a few hours drive north from here called Paris, and an hour's drive east there's a place called Siberia. Been to Lakewood, Washington and Lakewood, Ohio. I can't think of anywhere else I've been myself. Got the same name. I don't think there's anywhere, is there? Brooklyn, Ohio and Brooklyn, New York. You need help with Motown related puns. You've only got 3. 4 tops.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. You've let yourself down. You let your family down. You've let the whole school down. There's a Birkenhead in New Zealand. Sweet fucking Jesus. What's that like? Can you imagine someone from the Birkenhead in New Zealand on a pilgrimage to the Birkenhead on the Wirral? Just, it'd blow your mind, wouldn't it? Same shit, different day. Sounds like it. Oh, don't worry about losing touch with people. We're all still here, but I can imagine it's all too much. We're just here, aren't we? If you ever get the energy or the inclination, we're still here. And we'll still be sending positive vibes your way, definitely. That's a great foundation for a series of Motown jokes. Boss band foundations as well. Don't know, it's not the best Motown joke you've heard all day. Until along came Joey. Yep. Yes, Tomasz, you definitely need help. The group has a lot of temptation to do more. I love the Temptations as well, man. What a band they are. I can do these all day, and you're glad it's night. Glad it's night. Absolutely. It was the first one. To be fair, it was the first one, Thomas. You've got that one. To be fair. It was the best. It was the best. Tom to Tom, Tom, Tom to Tom, Tom, Tom. How's Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? And how's Domingos Duarte el gato más guapo del mundo, eh? Got some more puns you heard through the grapevine. Will come out later. Another boss tune, man. Before my daughter found real music, back in the day when she was into One Direction and shit like that, she was sat one day singing I Heard It Through the Grapevine, and I thought, oh my word, she's finally got into good music. Until the second line was I heard it through the grapevine, National Accident Helpline. It was an advert. I was gutted. Now she's alright, decent music. You are reserving judgment, man. There's a place called Denmark in Australia. Slightly different, I would have thought, temperature-wise, if nothing else. Super Dan football is back. Blue Moon. Go on, everyone join in. Good stuff, man. I'm delighted today. Delighted. And also delighted that it was full of controversy, because, yeah, it shuts me mouth up. Football. I am trying to think now, is there somewhere I've been? The only thing I can think of is I went to a place in Cuba called Moron or Moron, and I've met loads of them in the UK, so does that count? I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to find somewhere that I can get to easy. Is there an Amsterdam in the UK? I've been to York, I've never been to New York. I've been to the States twice, and I've been to LA both times. Obviously there's been a few places in Los Angeles. Cyprus, went there, not Cyprus. Even so. La Cañada, never been to Canada, none of that. No, I don't think I've been to anywhere that's... No, I don't know. Sure, I wouldn't know. You've been in Liverpool at the cinema in a sky blue jumper, by default, not design. Town was quiet when the film finished, because they're all back on the planes heading back to Norway, aren't they? Oh, Norwegians! You were stationed at Moron Air Base in Spain. The Moron in Cuba that I went to was exceptionally poor, to the point where they said the best hotel in town is that one, and pointed at the prison. People go there just to be fed. Go and get arrested just so you get a bed to sleep in and shelter and something to eat. Pronounced Moron. The one in Cuba's got the Ujima flip on the second O. Moron. Sí, claro, claro. A mad place, Cuba. There was loads of dwarfs for some strange reason. And I've probably said this before, I heard the greatest line ever over there. A very swarthy entertainment dude, long black hair, cheekbones, looked a bit Jeffish, you know what I mean? Me and my mate, a lad from Huddersfield, were playing table tennis in there after having a few beers. And this swarthy dude walked over and went, "You and you versus me and the dwarf." What? And then we played against the dwarf, and he had to serve overhand like he was at Wimbledon. Proper decent lads. They battled us everywhere on the table tennis. But yeah, that was the greatest line I've ever been subjected to. You and you versus me and the dwarf. I should get that tattooed on me somewhere. They'll be crying for a few weeks after that. They will. thankfully. Been to Windsor, Ontario and Windsor, UK. That's a good duo, that, isn't it? I can imagine one's colder than the other one. I could do New Brighton. There's one near us and one near Wrexham. Right, well, I have been to New Brighton on the Wirral, and I did live in Wrexham, so maybe I've been there. I don't know. Maybe. I said maybe. Mrs. Tom has had a hard day in work. Mrs. Tom always had hard days in work. You two work too bloody hard. Domingo's tired from watching the blue tits and robins and blackbirds. With the blackbirds singing in the dead of the night. Good point, well made, Mandy, there is. That means I should be able to go and do that. And also, I suppose a quick and easy one would be Bangor, North Wales, Bangor, Northern Ireland. That shouldn't be too difficult to do either, should it? You went to a place in Denmark called Hobro. The funniest of all might be driving through Grinder in Norway. Your uncle lives close to the Norwegian border in Sweden, in Sverige. Still two countries not that far apart. Exactly, it's that far apart on a map, isn't it? Daniel does live in Westminster, doesn't he? He does, Westminster, Maryland. Joey, got your Super Bowl snacks ready. A load of inhalers, I would have thought. Bangor, I hardly knew her. There's a Westminster in Ellesmere Port where Rocky Balboa runs round the Wessie and London Westminster. I did not know that. Going to the pub, they got discounted chicken wings and $2 hot dogs. I'm with Jasper Carrot on this. Chicken wings are shit. Chickens haven't flown in like 400 million years, but they got big, fat, thick thighs and legs. So why are people eating something that looks like a fucking, I don't know, hang glider? That's what they like, aren't they? Eating a hang glider. Nah, not having it. Not doing chicken wings. Mind you, I'm not eating much meat at the moment. At all. And it must be working. I've been signed off from the cholesterol people. They are more than happy with the way things are going. Which means, obviously, I'm heading towards peak performance, peak fitness, and I'll get run over or something. $2 hot dog does sound like an insult, doesn't it? Actually, that does. We can start using that. You're such a $2 hot dog. Blasphemy, blasphemy. They've all got it, blasphemy. Chicken wings are proof that God loves you. 3 bones on a load of skin. What you call me, Louise? What you call me? Cheek of it. The bloody cheek of it. 3. Where's the Oh, no. No. Let's not go there. Don't go there. Oh, no, she did it. Yeah, I can't be doing with them. My ma, dad and nephew had a load of Sudden fried chicken earlier. Sudden. SUDD''N. Sudden fried chicken there, lad. Do you want any sudden fried chicken? No. Why not? Fucking want any. Peak performance, peak fitness, peak practice. It's on, get your passport. Horse is going on a European Conference League tour. If we get to Europe, I am going. Definitely. I'm going to have to. I've not been away for a while. I've not been to the Netherlands. We left in 1985 and I've not been back since. How awful is that? It's that far away on a map. That far away. It's that far away on a globe, know what I mean? At its narrowest point, Norway's ocean is only 6.3 kilometres from the Swedish border. Broadest, it's 430. 430 kilometres, it's still nothing really, is it? I should start a Dear Nick advice column. I could do, couldn't I? My advice would be awful, though. Absolutely awful, which is probably quite funny, won't it? Louise, give me thighs anytime. Reminds you, when's the rugby back on? Rugby league starts on Thursday. In fact, no, it started this weekend, didn't it? Challenge Cup. Workington 2, St Helens 98. Close game. Yeah, Super League starts on Thursday. Proper rugby. Proper rugby. Can't wait, man. I've missed it. I also missed the boxing that Jay was talking about. And unfortunately, Nick Ball got beat. Gushers. Gushers. So anyway, apparently Louise is a thighs lady. She's a thighs chick. So bear that one in mind. Was it Celje in Czechia where Chelsea played? Fourth biggest city there. Home to the Skoda Museum. Your envy was off the scale. Two things. One, it used to be Czechoslovakia. Then it was the Czech Republic. Now it's Czechia. And two, it used to be Skoda. They used to be embarrassing. Now it's Skoda. And they're some of the best cars you can buy. How mad is it? Calm down, Lulu. Calm down. It's alright, it's alright. You got slaughtered. Slaughtered by France. Piggly ding. Next. You were in Lille, along with 48,000 other Blues. Women's rugby should have a topless league. And then just sell it as tits and hits. The Women's Rugby League is absolutely incredible. Those girls do not give a shit at all. There's no concern about the bodies, nothing. Just knocking 7 bells out of each other. It's amazing. Lula Ballatini behind the bar, get in there. Lovely stuff. How did Wales get on the rugby, Mandy? Aye. Yeah, rugby. Hang on, Rugby Bears.
And Martin afire, trying to make some space. Now then, Martin afire. He's got Alan Tate to beat on the outside. I'm sure he's going to go the full length. That is one sensational try.
Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Sri Lanka beat Ireland in the cricket too. To be fair though, Sri Lanka is a slightly different proposition, isn't it? Czechia confuses you. That's where your great-grandfather came from in 1905. I was talking to my daughter about this. The majority of places in the world didn't exist when I was still in school. Ali, perfect. A nice bucket of tea for Ali. A nice bucket of tea. Perfect. Bucket or tea. England nearly lost to Nepal. Close. Sorry, Nepal, isn't it? Bizarrely, Nepal. And keep an eye on Nepal for a while. Ex-Australian, ex-Lancashire, Stuart Law, the great Stuart Law. Had some great wins over the Netherlands and Scotland. The thing you've got to remember about these places, Afghanistan showed it, right? Afghanistan, Nepal, all these countries that are around about India, Pakistan, all that same general area, they're the same peoples. They've got the same interest in cricket. It's not like, I don't know, fucking Peru turning up or something, isn't it? These are all cricketing nations. Some good lads, know what I mean? How jammy is that? How jammy? Deserved, Elliott's deserved. Couldn't bowl out a team of Gurkhas. Do you know what? I wouldn't fuck with the Gurkhas myself, to be honest with you. Yeah. Don't get a Gurkha out for a duck, otherwise you'll wake up in the middle of the night and you'll be slit from ear to ear. No sound, no footprints, nothing. You just go to cough and your ear will blow up or something, you know what I mean? No pals, no Nepal. I wouldn't dare. Nah, I wouldn't dare. Top lads the Gurkhas though, aren't they? And people that we should show more respect to. I think we in this country need to show more respect to people, to be honest with you. Because it wasn't just us, and it wasn't just the Americans. The bloody Russians did their share of heavy lifting in the Second World War. Canadians, Poles, Indians. Anzacs, the Aussies and the New Zealanders. Loads of them, man. They haven't got the cookery on a cricket pitch, unless it's lunchtime. Different kind of cookery. They are amazing, though. I know Nims Dai, the Sherpa dude, he comes from Gurkha stock, and he was in the SAS, I think, or SBS over there. He's the one that climbed all 14 peaks in about 3 days. Might have been more than 3 days. All 14 peaks. Everest, K2, you know, Kanchenjunga, Mount Pendle. The fucking lot, man, the lot. He went SAS. It's an amazing. If you ever get a chance, have a look on Netflix. The 14 peaks. The challenge is amazing. Anybody who climbs those mountains is two things. One, incredible. And secondly, demented. If you say Nepal fast and with the right accent, it sounds like nipple. It does. Especially if you come from New Zealand or South Africa. I'd like to go to Nepal. Yeah. They might have it with them. You never know, do you? You think you're doing well, taking a piss out of one of them. The next thing you know, they bend down to do the laces and they come up and there you go. Your head's clean off. Newest official country is only 15 years old. South Sudan, only 15 years old, man. He is as hard as granite. Do you know what? All those Sherpas, all the people who do it on a daily basis are, again, insane, but I don't even know how they manage to do it. Some people go up, they climb Mount Everest because it's like a life's ambition, and that it takes them everything they've got just to get to the top of Everest. And that's with people holding a hand all the way up there. Like a conveyor belt to the top. And he goes and does 14 in the space of, was it like 18 months or something? Absolutely insane. Sounds like a man who likes cold rock face. Lots of men seem to like that. And warm rock face. Like the dude who was climbing El Cap. What? It's like a mirror. There's no handholds and he was climbing up it. Was it Alex Honnold, was it? Sure it was him, wasn't it? South Sudan has some of the tallest men on earth. The average is 6'4". Sweet Jesus. 6'4" is a good height. Good height, 6'4". 6'4", the height of a real man. You'd have to clean bathrooms. You'd be listening in. Good luck. Don't forget your marigolds, Tomash. See, that's a Renaissance man right there. Cinema on a match day when there's football on, not watching any of that stuff. Off to the cinema and then home to clean bathrooms. Renaissance man right there. Giants. No, Ali 6'4" used to be giant. I used to be a giant at school. Now I'm average. It's ridiculous. Plus I'm now either a smidge under 6'2", a smidge over 6'2", or 6'4", depending on who measures me. Easy tiger. How many bathrooms have you got, Tomash? Which wing are you going to do first? Read about the South Sudan people. Many of the women are between 6'2" and 6'3". So many 7-footers, it's unreal. Where does that come from? Is this literally just Darwinism? Darwinism in action? Are we seeing it before our very eyes? I know the Dutch are all massive, aren't they? Don't mind cleaning the toilet, it's quite simple. Are you on the latrine crew in basic training? Do you know what, as long as you do anything properly, nothing should be an issue really, should it? You are 6'3", 6'7" in heels. My ex-wife was 6 foot. When she wore heels, she was the same height as me. We never argued much. She'd fucking kill me. Don't know about Renaissance Man. Just accept it, man. It was a Brazilian film in an independent cinema, and you dined in a vegetarian restaurant. That's so Tomash. So Tomash. Main, ensuite and cloakroom. Your wife is 5'2". She's so short you laugh sometimes. Yeah, it's fucking mad, isn't it? Keep on running. Dolphin friendly Earl Grey, almond milk, 1 sweetener, in a thermos, still hot. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. Very middle class. No Luke Hugh at your house? To be honest, ours are the same. Exactly the same. It's only a small house. There's an ensuite in the bigger of the 2 small bedrooms. A proper bathroom and a downstairs with a sink and lavy. Again, no queue. Which is quite lucky. Because when I got home from the Isle Hospital, for a long time I couldn't walk upstairs. Mrs. Tom does insist upon using them all at different times. I think that's a good thing to do though, isn't it? Don't just utilise one until it falls apart. Round in circles. And also, that then makes sure that every single one of them gets cleaned. Rather than just, it's alright, no one's used it, I'll leave it. No. Every one of them needs to be cleaned. That's good thinking. Well done, Mrs. Tom. That's outside the box. That's 9D Chester. Sometimes just wearing an adult diaper seems easier than getting all the way up and walking to the toilet. Yeah, I know what you mean. Although, to be honest, when I was lying in the hospital bed, having to piss into cardboard bottles, that's put me off for life. I'd rather just get up and go. Get up and go, literally. No queue for yours, and you've only got one. Are you sure, Louise? We've got Sherpas knocking on the door every 5 minutes. Can't be arsed going to base camp. I need a Waz. Can I come in for a Waz? Sure about that? Have you got a Spanish lady toilet roll cover? What are they called? What were they called? Everyone had them in the 70s. Trying to find out if anybody's still got them. I bet they're worth bare wedge down now these days, aren't they? Do you have a game called Spin the Bottle where someone would spin a bottle in a circle and wherever the bottle pointed you would kiss that person? We did. I never got to play it. I was always left outside looking in the window. That's why I ended up getting arrested. At what age is it too old to do that, by the way? You now have the Welsh lady toilet roll. Oh, actually, yeah, the Welsh lady as well. Auntie Boss. I reckon we should bring them back, you know. I genuinely think the TikTok generation, millennials and Gen Zs and what have you, I reckon they'd love these. They really would. And we're already halfway there, aren't we? Like John Boy Jovi. We're already halfway there. If you look at post boxes all around the country, they've got a knitted cover on them. People are used to seeing them now. It's the next logical step. Bring back the toilet roll covers. You only have a toilet roll cover to cover that you're covered in toilet rolls. Oh, these used to be Boss. Knitted. Because obviously you couldn't see a toilet roll in a toilet back in the 70s. Because the lady of the house would just, she'd faint. Oh my God. Had to be covered. And also, do you remember vacuum cleaner Hoover covers as well? There used to be a mad, like, big fucking cover that used to go on the Hoover. Similar kind of thing. Why would you cover the Hoover? Why? Why, Delilah? You're watching the students trying to use a rotary phone. Do you know what though? Genuinely, they wouldn't know, would they? This is one of these things. If people don't show you how to do something, are you really going to guess? Are they trying to press buttons on it? Where's my phone book? I reckon we're lucky, you know. Genuinely think we're lucky to have been born when we were. Because we learn things. We learn how to do stuff. You could drop a Gen Xer onto a desert island and we'd be alright. We'd find ways of doing things, wouldn't we? There was a vacuum cleaner called the Electrolux. I remember them. The slogan was, nothing sucks like an Electrolux. Devil make my ex. This thing on. Do you one grad something similar, something knitted? Bring it all back, man. We need to go back to the 70s. Prawn cocktails, chilled bottle of Blue Nun, cheese and pineapple on sticks, knitted toilet roll covers, knitted Hoover covers, a U-bank for when you don't want to plug the Hoover in. Electrolux is still around, absolutely. They stuck their fingers in the holes and pushed. Typical filth. Typical of them. Filth. It's not making a noise. I bet you what though, I bet you once they got the hang of it, they would sit there and just dial all day long, because it is good, isn't it? All that. Bring it back. And also, Bakelite. The phones have to be Bakelite as well. Which I think's not really 70s, that's more like 40s, 50s. It's a Swedish company over 100 years old. Do you know what to do in the Swedes? Cheese and pineapple on sticks. Now, we know what we're doing here. Yeah, let's bring back the 70s. At least if we bring back the 70s, things on me wouldn't hurt anymore. I wouldn't be in agony. By the way, I'm in agony. I'd show you my bruises only. You don't want to see an old man cry, do you? Really? I'll have to do me back later as well with the Ujima flip. The rubby on it. Is it Jeff o'clock yet? Ali, it's getting closer. It's getting closer and closer. Can't beat a good old beige Buffy. I've always said this. Sometimes the thing that is the shittest is the best. And it's only after you've had it. You think, do you know what, we should have that more often. The same with like toasties. When you dig out the toasty, make it out the shit cupboard, blow off the dust, clean it over, chip some of the old cheese off it, and then actually make toasties for a week. They're the best things on earth, aren't they? Beige Buffies are the same. Totally underrated, undervalued. Big up crap ass, man. I love crap ass. I might do that this week, seeing as I'm healthy now, fully healthy. I can eat shit again, can't I? No, you can't, because if you keep on eating shit. Ooh, February, Jeff. Did I do a poll for it? I did not, Mandy, I did not. But you've seen the photos. The photos have been made. So maybe, yeah, do you know what? We'll do it on Wednesday. There, you will get Sunday Jeff, Wednesday Jeff, Sunday Jeff. There you go, I'm doing you a favour, lovely ladies. Lovely ladies. We couldn't have double Jeff today. It wouldn't just be double Jeff, would it? It'd be like quadruple Jeff. You got a cheese and ham toasty from a Morphy Richards magic microwave thing. It's not the same as the old Breville, but it's convenient. We've still got a Breville. And my sister, who's as thick as shit, she wouldn't believe that Gary and Phil Neville's dad was called Neville. But she would believe me dad when he says they've got a brother called Breville Neville. Yeah. Bakelite phones, your mum has one, just as a relic on a little wooden thing. Used to have the landline placed on it from the 40s. They are brilliant, they're amazing things, man. You've seen them. Very nice, just saying, says Mandy. Kawaii. Jeff's been watching Only Fools, obviously, today. Hated cleaning the Breville. There's nothing worse, is there? And if you try and clean it while it's still hot, you burn yourself. If you let it cool down, the cheese turns into solid. Did my dad enjoy the match? He was knackered. They got beat 2-0. But he met up with Mickey Thomas before, and he went and got the pictures taken outside the mural, which looks brilliant. I'll try and they're on his Instagram actually. I'll get a picture of it and stick it on Blue Sky later. I think it was nice meeting up with Mickey. Mickey rings him every couple of days, I think. Even more so now that Joey Jones is no longer with us. And then that American dude, the one who looks a bit like Garen, who's been travelling around the UK doing TikToks and Instagram reels, just happened to be there, had a pint with Mickey T, met Ryan Reynolds. I know. Wrexham are big time now, aren't they? You do cheese on toast in the air fryer. I need to try that. I wouldn't mind that. It got solid. Was it Neville who did it? Neville, man. Neville, your face is a mess. Kalani, what? What are you on about? I'd show you on my phone, but I can't. Pain in the arse, but there you go. I need to go and have a look at this mural myself. Travel to Wrexham. Film it. He's getting invited back as well. I think Wrexham play Middlesbrough, don't they? Ah, Tim, yes, sorry, the American dude who looks like Garen. It is Kalani. Yeah. He was at Wrexham. And he put himself up shaking hands with Ryan Reynolds, and Mickey T was there. He had a pint in the turf beforehand as well with Mickey Thomas. My dad was over the road in the Mice Gwyn doing his after dinner speaking type thing. Went down a bomb, by the way. He's whoever it was who invited him said, you can really work a room, can't you, Bill? You can really work a room. It's mad given that he left Wrexham in 1977. They still love him there. And I think Mickey Thomas has been having a go at Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney, calling all these new players legends because they got you out of non-league. Says you're not even taking into consideration the actual legends of this club, the ones who are here way before you lot were. Paul Mullen, legend, really. Loads of non-league goals. Fucking legends, not at all. The ones who played in Europe, they were the legends. Anderlecht, Steyr Rezov, all those teams, man. Big Bill, the Bear of Brussels. You saw that reel. Gets around, doesn't he? To be fair to him, and people like that, there's a couple more I've seen. There's a black dude who's been over here recently for a few months, just taking his wife and his kids around, and he loves it. And they're doing a good job of selling the UK. All these people who are slagging it off, they say, I don't see any of this here at all. It's brilliant. And we get to walk loads more. It's mad, isn't it? All these loads of Americans who get in cars to go down the road just to go in the shop and what have you, come over here and suddenly they're walking everywhere and they absolutely love it. Which I suppose if you've got a smaller country you can do, can't you? Walking tours a boss. There was another one, an American woman as well I've seen. Doesn't walk anywhere. Come over here and there's a walk she went on in the Cotswolds, I think it is. And she was absolutely blown away by it. One of those ones where you take your bags, you stay in a B&B or somewhere, you then go and do your walk 8, 9, 10 miles to another B&B, and when you get there, your bag's there. And then just all the way along, she loved it. The one I went to Spain, but coming back, I think it is, Louise, it is, isn't it? Who absolutely loves it. Wrexham will have so many plastic fans who don't care about the history, they just want to see Deadpool. That's just not the fans, it's the players as well. My dad hates it. Must be Jeff o'clock, it will be, it will be. What's this space? US infrastructure isn't made for walking, it isn't. It's a shame now because it is beautiful. Also, it's massive, isn't it? You can't really walk from, I don't know, Chicago to Jackson, Mississippi. We know that. But Cotswold Way, you are doing that. You don't have a bucket list, but it's on it. I'd love to do that as well, but I can't walk a length of myself, never mind anything else. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, it is Sunday. What has Jeff been up to this week? Oh, Christine, perfectly timed. Perfectly timed. Have a look who it is. The first shoots of spring. The bloody shoulders on him there, man. It is close now. Oh, little spring bunny. Oh, it is. It's getting close. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, there you go. Yes, spring is here, we think, and then we get in the house and then we look outside and it is absolutely bouncing down with bastard rain. We're on that cusp, aren't we? Just that little bit of a cusp. Spring feels like it's here, but winter is still just there behind us. Be careful, everyone. How's things? Charlie Bravo 04. Charlie Bravo 04. That's the second most handsome creature you've seen with daffodils this week. Have you been watching, you used to have daffodils? Max Boyce, it'll be, won't it? Jeff, we are Bonnie. Jeff, we are Bonnie. As long as he's not a rampant rabbit. 2 and or 3. Yeah. Not or, and, isn't it? And. There's a bunch of monks doing a walk for peace in America. I believe they've walked 1,000 miles already. Wonder how they do it with the US infrastructure. There will be ways of doing it. Definitely will be ways of doing it. It's just not set up for it at all, is it? And to be fair, if you have a look at things like, I don't know, New York, that seems to be quite a walking city. Loads of people seem to go there and have a bit of a wander around, like, you know what I mean? Walking's not anathema to Americans, but it's just, it's a pity it's not as ingrained in them as it is to us, and to us Europeans. Things are good. You've got over your awful cold. Lovely stuff, man. Back healthy. It's going to walk 500 miles and then walk 500 more, proclaims Joey. To be the monks who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your abbey door. Evening, Baroness. Evening. Baroness of Barlick. Set to be colder here again from Friday. It's going to be colder here from Friday as well. Back to 1 degree. 1 degree Celsius. The winter's the coldest here since 09-10. Can't wait for the jet stream to get a grip. What about the Packham stream? What? Chris Packham. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I read that as the Peckham stream. I was watching that earlier on. Peckham Spring. Jesus, man. All the lights are still on. I reckon that one's going to go first, by the way. The one that lights up kippers. I reckon that's going to be the first. You were watching, Steve, are you getting mired in with a lady chatter? Lady chatter, what? Lady Chatterley. Mired in. Is that mired or wired in? How's the shower? It doesn't exist. The shower's not working. I had a very, very unsuccessful bath last night and almost broke myself in 17 different places. I'm covered in bruises. My muscles ache, but I smell fantastic. But they need to hurry up and get this bastard in shower in because I'm annoyed with it. Chwache, chwache. Chwache, chwache. Look at that. Look at that. I would totally have that. I would have that right this second. Looks cosy in the back. Thank you. You are a sucker for some ladies. They are just so beautiful. The lovely ladies in this chat are all beautiful. Packham was being a hunt saboteur. That sounds like another slagging off, doesn't it? Stop being such a hunt saboteur, yeah. A bath, it was an actual bath. Unfortunately, I didn't have any... Piggly Ding next. I didn't have any rose petals and there was no Kenny G on the wireless. Instead, there was just aching muscles, bruises and me almost killing myself trying to get in and out of the bloody thing and needing help from my 73-year-old father. It's a good job he's a big lad. Early. Oh, right. Tomash, thou shalt be next. The hunt saboteur does sound like a slagging off, doesn't it? Lad, what are you playing? I'll stop being such a hunt saboteur. Hello, you $2 hot dog. You beat me to it. No tea lights, there was not. Even though I've got loads of the bastards. Normally for going in something akin to that. An incensey, oily incense burner. Do you know what's really good in the bath? I've told you this before, haven't I? Glow sticks. If you can get proper glow sticks, the ones that the army use, you can get them on the internet. Just one of those in the water underneath you. Dark in the room. Gorgeous, man. It lights up, the water's moving, just, oh, fantastic. I love it. Love it. Chat didn't like because you were defending the working lads on the hunt. A Dorset hunt also sounds like a pejorative term, doesn't it? It did change. Oh, hang on. No. Sorry, Ali. Sorry. I have to remove as well. Terrible behaviour. You want to budge up? You're alright. Steve was staring up saying he didn't mind. It's a complicated, nuanced issue. It is. Keeps you dumb. It does keep people in jobs. But at the same time, it's also, yeah, the ethical side of things as well, isn't it? I don't know. Just one of those things, man. What did I tell you? This one. Put the bastard back on charge. I haven't got a charging cable that goes all the way over there. That didn't last long now. An hour and a half. Simply not good enough. Anyone follow the Winter Olympics? I've not watched any of it yet so far. You dated a Dorset Hunt, Wimborne Minster. Went to a wedding with her in Sandbanks. Bizarre people. Is that Sandbanks as in near Portsmouthy place? Minted. I had the one curler from Team USA on the show a couple of months back. That's a boss sport, curling. I like curling. You're about to start throwing bottles to Ali like in Cocktail. I can imagine you's on the bar. Is it Coyote Ugly? Bouncing around on the bar. We know you, Steve-O. You stirred it up. Been sent to Coventry on military chats and you don't know why. Military chats in Coventry. There's something about that, isn't it? Along with the Germans. Yeah, dancing on the bar. I can imagine that. You do enjoy watching them curl one. Filt. Livelihood, yeah. Grew up in the country, loads of shoots, but the landowner wouldn't have the hunt across his land. That's the thing, isn't it? Again, like you say, it's quite nuanced. There are people who actually they rely on it, genuinely rely on it for their income, but also a lot of it's supposed to be illegal. I don't know. I'm not a fan, but I'm not from the country, am I? I'm also not from the city anymore. I'm quite suburban. There's fields just there. Can you see them? Just over there. I like this where we are, just on the outskirts. Great Britain are kicking arse in the curling. They are pretty good, aren't they? Curling's pretty big in Denmark. You got your first game on the 12th. Ladies curling team are good, and I've been to, you think, the 4 previous Winter Olympics. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Christine, of course you'll talk to Steve-O, as will Bella Bellatini. Definitely. There's a Coyote Ugly bar in town. Is that town or over the water town? I've not been out for such a long time. Do you know why they started ignoring you? Because they're bastards, that's why. Yeah, all the curling stones are made with Scottish granite from Ailsa Craig. Thought we banned hunting, we have. Which is, again, what a lot of people get pissed off with. If we went out and broke the law on a regular basis, we'd be in trouble. Yeah, a lot of people get annoyed with that, but there you go. Bold Street. I think the last time I went out for a pint at all would have been 2019, maybe 2018. Long time ago. Long time ago. Steve, you don't know what you're supposed to have done? That's normally a good sign that you've done fuck all, to be honest with you. Denim hot pants all over the shop. When are we going? Daisy Dukes everywhere. There you go, you've done nothing wrong. So people are just taking things the wrong way. They've got a very niche sense of humour. Wankers. Fuck them. The police don't stop shoplifting, let alone hunting. Yeah, do you know what though? To be fair, with the police, numbers were absolutely decimated. And now under the Conservatives, they took away 21,000 police officers, put 20 back on them. We've added 20,000 officers. But you're still 1,000 down. If the people are needing jobs, advertise more police. It's got to be worthwhile, hasn't it? And then stop stuff like that. You just don't want to. It's ridiculous, all this stuff about saving money, reducing the size of the civil service, reducing this, reducing that. Doesn't work. As soon as you start reducing things and the shit hits the fan, you look around thinking we need more people to do the work now. We know that. When COVID hit and all of a sudden they were going to pare us to the bone, COVID hit and they started adding tens of thousands of people because they needed people to do the actual work that was required. Get the right people in, the right amount of people in to sort things out. Finance it. Finance it somehow. It will work. You'll save money by fixing things. Gobshites. Gobshites. It made you feel as welcome as a fart in a spacesuit the last time you were on there. It's like Mean Girls, is it? Just, there's too much of that. Too many little clicks. Too much. I am totally right, I'm always right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm totally right. What date for the match hatch? The 2 coppers for the whole area. Also aspersions were cast as to who was on horseback. Magistrates, lawyers and top police. That is one of the big problems, isn't it? You've got hunt sabs who are showing them videos of what's happening. Of laws being broken left, right and centre. Trespass. Cruelty to animals. All that kind of stuff. And then it gets to the police. I know CPS have said that we're not going to take it any further. Because you were on one of the fucking horses, that's why, mate. Yeah. Terrible behaviour. Terrible behaviour. The curling hole. Same as the NHS, yeah, loads of jobs, no vacancies. They can't afford to fill them. This is where central government need to come in. Get the money. Tax billionaires, for fuck's sake, just tax billionaires. We can fix everything. Big companies, big corporations, don't give them sweetheart deals. If they owe millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions, get it off them. Get it off them. And then pay for things. Pay for the roads to be fixed. Pay for trains to be sorted out again. Fix shit. Know what I mean? The gondola is prepared-ish. 16th of February. Monday. Have I got anything on that Monday? Yes, there is a gondola. It's definitely not a punt. Ski lift gondola. Looks good so far, has to be said. Do you see England win the rugby? Rugby doesn't start until Thursday, the real rugby. None of this posh boys vomiting into pint glasses and making each other drink it. None of that stuff. Ali, be right back. No worries, no worries. Nah. Can't be watching rugby union. Fucking hell, man. Dull. Gonzo? La. It's only the first round. There might be a semi-final or something. It is UK versus Denmark at the Winter Olympics curling. We shall do that. Yeah, boo sucks. Yeah. No, I don't do rugby union. Rugby league. Northern lad, you see. Northern. Proper northern lad. Hopefully Wigan can do better this year and Widnes will get promoted, but they won't because they're shit, obviously. Abandoning the bat, handing your Tilkeys and your Daisy Dukes on the way out. The Daisies, man. They stuck in my mind as a youth, as a youngster. You watch both codes, they've all got big thighs. I like big thighs and I cannot lie. Yeah. I watch for the sport, Louise, I watch for the sport. There you go, Six Nations, jeans and shoes. Definitely not. Anybody who turns up to watch a game wearing a Cotton Traders rugby shirt, out of it. Southampton fans wear them. Them and fucking voir jeans. Shoes, yes, Christine, shoes. There used to be a Twitter account called Jeans and Shoes for people who wear jeans and dress shoes, like a Jeremy Clarkson type of thing. It is helplessly uncool amongst us cool kids. Shane, how you doing, bud? Love the hash, the famous hash. You like fashion rugby shirts. Now you see, oversized rugby shirts with a belt on ladies, I suppose would look rather nice. Not on some fat monster from fucking Leicester or somewhere, you know what I mean? Best you don't send in a picture of your tree trunks. Yeah. Louise might have an episode if you send them in, Steve-O. Filt. The freestyle tricks with the slopestyle ski thing. I love all that stuff. I love it. I haven't got round to watching any of it. What was I doing today apart from going on my walk? Oh, and aching all over. Good to see Vic back on her feet. It was, and good to hear her voice as well. Her posh voice. Because she is posh. Are you watching, Vic? Posh. And also good to see the dogs, the adorable dogs. Oh my God, the dogs are adorable. I am sure Jack has got bigger. She was saying that he's gained a few brain cells, so he must be starting to behave a bit more now. You missed it. You said it was. Do you know what? It was very, very in and out. It was more ninja than me, to be honest with you. Just bought a royal blue Adidas top, embroidered trefoil to one side of the chest, contrast white collar, 3 stripes down the long sleeves. It's going to be brilliant or terrible. It is brilliant. Anything. Trefoil, longs. I've got my Argentina tracky top, that's it, I think. But they always look great. Johnny Kidd and the Pirates. It is, isn't it, I think? It is, isn't it? Johnny Kidd and the Pirates. Why am I doubting myself now? You'll know. You know most things, don't you? Bellatini. Whenever I'm struggling to remember something, you seem to just pop up with it. With fancy. Up the workers. I'm expecting my daughter to text me, because she always does when I'm streaming, because she's a feckin' aegis. Hopefully our Vic will be able to start streaming a bit more often, and also because it's the new year as well now, we're deep into the new year, aren't we? It'll start getting a bit warmer where she is, and the dogs will be in the pool all the time. And now that she's not having to chase numbers because she's already monetised, it'll just be time to relax and enjoy it. Should be sound. Know what I mean? Takes after me. My sister's thick as fuck, honestly, God. I could spend every stream for the rest of my life just telling stupid stories about my sister. My favourite one's definitely what she said to me mum. Was my dad dead romantic? Was he dead romantic? Not really, no. Did he never serenade you with a courgette? With a what? Did he never serenade you with a courgette? You know, a barbershop courgette. Thick as fuck. True story. She was also the one that wanted to have warm milk one night, so poured a pint of milk into a kettle and switched it on. And the house was disgusting. It smelled for about 6 months afterwards. Kettle went straight in the bin. Well, I didn't know. Just fucking ask then. Our Louise is whip smart. She is. Whip smart. Also, 12 foot 19 and willowy with it. Willowy with it. But not to be messed with. Any getting out of order, bang, chinned. And now the milk in the kettle was horrific. It was me who caught her doing it as well. Come upstairs to get change. It was in the Derby Arms in Aylwood when we had that pub. Come upstairs to get change, get pound coins or something. As soon as I opened the door at the top of the stairs, the fucking hell's that? What are you doing? I'm making warm milk. Making a mess is what you're making. Even the dog was trying to get out, couldn't stand the smell. She gets it off me mum. Me mum has almost killed me dad on several occasions. There was sparks coming off the plug for the telly one day, and she threw a cup of tea over it and blew the house up. And my dad, being slightly annoyed, "What are you doing? Do you not know not to throw water over electric?" She said, "It wasn't water, it was tea." And he went, "What do you make tea with?" She went, "Tea bags." Fucking idiot. And then she tried to kill him in the Netherlands. We had an open fire, and there was a cowling on the top of it which blew off during a storm, and it was snowing. Snow was coming down, it was causing an issue. So my dad, I'm going to have to get on the roof and sort this out. And in the top room, in the attic, there was a skylight they could get out. And it was one of those spinny round skylights. Get out. He said, I'm going to have to just put a bin bag on there or something, just to keep it sound for now. She let go of the the window, spun round, hit him up the arse, almost went flying off the top of the house. Managed to get himself back in, give me a bin bag and some tape. Went and put the bin bag on the tape on top of the cowling, on top of the chimney. Came back in and there was smoke everywhere. I said to her, "What the hell's going on here?" "I thought you'd be cold, so I lit a fire." Back upstairs, back out, smashing holes in the bin bag so the smoke could get out. "You fucking lunatic, you. I thought you'd be cold." Yeah. I think I might have been adopted. Where are we? Was it my Mars car that was problematic? It was. She's got it back. She got it back yesterday. I had to take her. Was it yesterday? It was, yeah. I had to take her to go and pick her up. Yeah, he'd gone to Wrexham, hadn't he? So yeah, it was yesterday. Took her to pick her up and she's out and about now, which is great. Yeah, be careful, Shane. You've got loads of floods there, just be careful. I'm going to say he found Anne Frank in the loft. He didn't, but he did find her diary, Anne Frank. Day 1, stayed in. Day 2, stayed in. You know what I mean? The loft was brilliant as well. What a house that was. The loft was loads of pine, tongue and groove everywhere. It looked like a Swedish sauna, but it was my bedroom upstairs, dead warm, because the chimney went through it. Oh man, what a great room that was. Loads of space. Ping pong table up there. My record player in the corner with my records. Amazing that, man. What a house, man. Oh, Domingo action there as well, by the way. Domingo action. I haven't been able to sort this out where you can see it on the screen. I'll have to sort it out this week. I will do. Is there a set age you have to renew a driver's licence in the UK? There is, Casper. It's 70. And then after that, it's every 3 years. They're trying to bring in rules where you have to have eye tests, mandatory eye tests as well. which makes sense because there's loads of people driving around who think their eyes are alright, and then when they get tested afterwards, no es bueno, man. No es bueno, man. It's been raining every day in 2026. It'll soon stop. Spring is round the corner, man. She's a laugh, me ma. She's a fucking lunatic, she is. The whole family are mental. But I think it's a really good thing. I've tried to continue this forward with my daughter as well. Why be boring? Why be boring? Saw Jess on Friday. I was buzzing with that, even though she was an absolute knobhead. I was on the phones at 2 o'clock, and she said, I've got a hairdresser's appointment at 2, can you take me? Nope, I can't. If you'd have told me 2 days beforehand, I could have sorted it out. Sorry. And then rang me back a little bit later. It's actually 1:30, can you take me? And this was 1:20. For fuck's sake. We're to yours and then back there, yeah, go on. But I managed to see her. Got to see my daughter and slag her off. She come back out looking absolutely gorgeous, by the way. Fair play to the hairdresser, it looked amazing. As soon as she got in the car, I said, I'm annoyed with you. Still annoyed with you. Your hair looks shit. You are? I'm only joking, it looks lovely. You look shit. You are? I'm only joking, you look lovely. You are a complete shit. It's fair enough, Dad. See? That's the way you should be with your kids. Spring is almost sprung. Yeah, the fella in Southport was convicted. Driving with poor eyesight, for which he'd been warned, which is why you need to get to that age. Get tested. Proper. Ask your brother if he's ever had his eyes tested now. How do you know you don't need glasses? I can see shit. I like the theory behind that. That's like, have you had your eyes tested? What's that up there? It's the moon. 250,000 miles away. How far do you need to be able to see? Yeah. But it should be part of it. Because let's face it, after 50, definitely. After your 40s, probably as well. Your eyes a lot of people's eyes start degenerating. So you should be going. You should be going anyway. If nothing else, because of what happened with me. When I went and they went, go and see your doctor straight away. You have a pre-occlusion at the back of your eyes, meaning my eye might explode might still explode actually. They've signed me off though by the look of it. Donut, how are you? His mum, dad and sister all wear glasses. You would think then, wouldn't you? You would think, maybe. If they all wear them, maybe. But even if you don't need them, if you go and get your eyes tested and they say to you, no, your eyes are fantastic. You can say to someone, I've been tested. Our work try and make us do it all the time. Because we get them free through work as well. And we start using computers all day. Just go and get one sorted. Some lovely videos lately, donuts. They are lovely, very, very lovely. I like seeing stuff like that. More videos, people, more videos. How am I? I am covered in bruises. I am sore. I'm old. I'm aching, I'm creaking. I think I need teenage Swedish masseuses, twins. Just for, technical purposes. A bit of Molly jealousy creeping in. Yeah, fucking hell, man. Someone suggested I go and see a massage therapist, and the only massage therapies that I used to know was one just up the road from here, which got closed down by the police because it wasn't actually a massage therapist place. It was a place where happy endings occurred on an hourly basis. How did I know? Because a friend of mine and his wife split up because he was in there all the time. That's how I found out. She found out she wasn't happy and then told me. You don't believe what he's been doing? What's he been doing? What, there's a massage place around the corner from where I live, says I. And her reply to me was, don't you fucking dare. So I didn't fucking dare. got closed down anyway. Yes, I can't find any normal places apart from dodgy backstreet ones where, I don't know, for an extra £2.30 they'll stick a finger up your balloon knot or something, I don't know. Definitely research purposes. Fair to middling. Molly's a bit jealous. He wants to play with Buster, but can't be. he can't be asked. That sounds like a brother, that, doesn't it? Don't be bothered, man. The massage therapist wasn't a massage therapist. Yeah, sounds like the personal trainer was arrested for dealing the wrong ass around there. Never knew he was a personal trainer. Yeah, there's plenty of them, isn't there? So when my physio said to me, it might be worth you paying to get extra physio and possibly the occasional massage, all I could find was very, very expensive physios and backstreet massage parlours. None of those ones, knock at number 38 and ask for Winnie. Fucking doing that, mate. If there's not a proper reception in there, I'm not going. Look up sports massage. Yeah. Down the entry. There's a caravan down the entry. Just knock 3 times. And ask for Agent Green. Sports massage. I don't know. Is it worth doing? Am I a lost cause? I think I'm a lost cause, to be honest with you. I've still got me deep heat mum roll on that I can use. I can't show you my legs, but they are absolutely covered in bruises. It's ridiculous. My knees are absolutely goosed. That looks like I've been in a car crash. That's not healthy, is it? Funnily enough, there's escorts in some more remote places. They're not Fords. Get more miles to the gallon, wouldn't you? Ali's back and is sorry about being back. Don't be sorry about that. Piggly Ding next, right? Tomaszewski. Be on that bar, you slag. There must be spas. There's a spa around the corner, open from 7 in the morning to 11 at night. Is that the one? I don't know. Do I look the kind of person who does stuff like that? Spas, treating myself. Go for a weekend away, just to be pampered. Do I look like that? Shouldn't your GP be able to give you some numbers? That's not a bad idea. Might have genuine, legitimate ones there. No contacts from the Everton office. They must have legit masseurs on the books. They do. Unfortunately, we haven't got an in. My dad knows Duncan Ferguson. If he was still there, maybe. He also knows Leighton Baines. Leighton Baines is still there, though. I don't know. When he was having problems, my dad, he was getting a masseur come round who used to work for Southport Football Club, St Helens Rugby, and also used to look after a few boxers. So he knew what he was doing. Don't know where he is these days, though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Bloody hell. 1979. A ticket to see Eric Clapton. £3.50. Bloody hell, man. That's insane, isn't it? Nowadays, what are you paying? 150 quid to go watch Pissing Lady Pissing Gaga. And she probably would be pissing as well. Pause hive mind will work. Well, there's a lady offering massages in Southport, but she's new in town. Warner's Hotels. Do we have a Warner's Hotel? There's another one here for 2 days only. Is Viva Street near Lord Street? I think there might be one near there. £3.50. I know, £3.50. £3.5 minimum. It was a small venue. 300 people. Jesus. It's mad, isn't it? I remember going to gigs myself all the time back in the late 80s, early 90s. £6, I think it was, to go and watch. Any day of the week you can go and watch a decent band. I think Stone Roses, if I remember rightly, Spike Island, which was an all-dayer, was £14.50. You look at it now, that's going to be £400 or something. Mad, isn't it? If you're back here to a physiotherapist once every 2 weeks, relieves a lot. But if you wait more than 2 weeks, it goes back to being severe sciatic pain. 30 minutes and it cost about £22. That's not bad. He said he was shite. Support acts were better. Lots of bands back then would be the same, wouldn't he? Support acts were having to play out the skin just to be invited back. That's the kind of place where you'd go and watch Eric Clapton and Rory Gallagher would be on before him and would absolutely tear him apart. I'm trying to think who I can only remember one. No, I can't. This is a lie. I remember Queensryche was supporting Marillion once back in 89, I think it was. U2 at Round Park in 93. Stereo MCs, brilliant. Marksman, decent. Paul Oakenfold was the DJ. That was good. Who else? Who supported Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman and Howe? It was someone decent. Might have been the Pale Fountains. It's fucking mad. Eric's terrific. Eric's an absolute knob, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of blues. Not a fan of blues guitarists. It's the easiest type of music to play. Pentatonic scales. Even with one hand I can play pentatonic scales. And he's a smug bastard. Been to see Brian Ferry twice. Wunderbar. I like Brian Ferry. Turned down the Beatles in Barlick. They had to play the Nelson Imp instead. Was it just we're not having the haircuts? They're not having people like that in our town. Those haircuts, not having it. Out at Fair Babies, pentatonic, yeah, 5 notes. There's 8 notes in a scale. There's 5 notes in a blues scale. It's more simple. And at times, I mean, I watched loads of pub bands where the guitarist just plays same blues pentatonic scales, playing the same thing over and over again. Winds me the actual fuck up. Evening Sexual Chocolates. Adam, how you doing, bud? Terrific show. Great band, including Georgia on a sax. I need to go out and see more bands. I'm pissed off. I've not seen any in ages. Not since Noel Gallagher. When was that? 3 years ago was that? 2 years. Dad's seen Ian Jury a load of times. So the best shows he went to. I love Ian Jury. And the Blockheads. One of your videos has over 170,000 views. Say, what, my fuck? Mad. That's proper, that, isn't it? Knew it. The quality's always there, Adam. The quality's always there. All it takes is for one. Just to break the dam. And get pushed a few more times. And then on your English channel as well. Bloody hell, man. Good stuff. Hopefully that's it then, isn't it? Just drag a little bit more along with you and on and on. Good stuff. Just seen Jack Harrison assisting Moise Ken. Going for a lie down. Oh. I like Jack Harrison. He was shit, but I liked him. He had lovely hair. Moise Ken. Shite. Sobre la luna. Definitely over the moon. Should be. That's the thing, you see, you put actual effort into your videos, so it's deserved that you're actually getting some traction with it as well. I just sit in the car and fucking rant. There's nothing to it. That doesn't deserve anything. Putting actual effort into things, doing all the research and making things look spot on, making things look professional, that deserves good stuff, man. Good stuff. Here's the thing though. Don't go chasing the next one. Just keep on doing what you're doing and see if it'll just drag people along. But English channels pushed you into self-assessment. The thing about that though is if you're into self-assessment, you can now start claiming for stuff as well, can't you? Buy yourself new stuff and get it knocked off your tax bill. So much stuff you can claim for. Once I start, I'm not even close to getting self-assessment. Once I am, I'm going to start buying all kinds of shit. Reduce my pay-as-you-earn tax. Do you really need an Arri Alexa camera? Yeah. It's only 15 grand, lad. That's what I need for the channel. Do you really need a dog? Just, yeah, to protect things. It's a guard dog. How much do you need to donate? Watch as many adverts as possible. All these 24 pences. That's fucking annoying me, this. The moon goes off after a while. Kippers is in darkness because that stopped working earlier. That needs charging up. It's going to take another 15-20 minutes to fully charge. And then it'll last another hour. Load of bollocks. Schwings and indeed roundabouts. We will get us into self-assessment. I can have a pause mobile. I would definitely try and get one of those and then knock it off tax. And then just try and drive to places. I'm going there to film my content. Therefore, it's a work vehicle. But then doesn't that cost extra on the insurance? Need a Bramley Moor box to support your occasional appearances. It is very deductible. Either that or a gaff over the road in the tobacco warehouse. Never copped on it. I did actually mention this earlier, by the way. I pointed out that it wasn't working. Which is why I ended up putting it on charge here. Do you remember me saying that? And you fucking hell, you see, I have got a brick. A power brick that I haven't used. And I've also got another power brick in there. Bollocks. I could have used that. We could have been fully lit. Fully lit, man. This place is like fully lit, dude. Thoughts on taking 25% out of your SIP to buy another car, not your main pension? Well, yeah. It's an option, isn't it? Definitely an option. So much your car is insured for work, negligible cost difference. Tobacco warehouse gaff would be great. Nice kip after the game. Traffic clear. Be boss. What have you sent me? A picture of a what? Temperature deviation. Look at the fucking state of that. Look at how warm Greenland, Iceland, the UK is compared to the rest of Europe. Ridiculous, man. It's cray-cray. And not in a good way. Did someone say brick? I love my brick. It is the old tobacco warehouse. Largest brick-built building, warehouse building in the world. Looks lovely, man. The apartments in that building are utterly stunning with a capital S. Now everything's died down, you can put your plans into effect to invade Greenland. With much better music. Right, anyway, well, it is Sunday.
But Kipper's Vindaloo. can't be good for you.
What has Kippers found? What has Kippers found? Championship game halted due to squirrel pitch invasion as ground staff forced to intervene. Hull City played host to Bristol City in the Championship on Saturday afternoon when a rather furry pitch invader stormed the turf twice and brought the match to a halt in hilarious fashion. Hull were trailing 3-1 when the first squirrel interruption occurred. Play was stopped after the squirrel entered the pitch and Hull City announced a pause on X with the message, "A halt in play due to a disruptive squirrel." The squirrel left the field but returned about 5 minutes later, causing a second stoppage. Ground staff intervened to remove the animal each time before play resumed. A squirrel? That's nuts! Hoo-yah! Sorry, that's getting very poor indeed. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed.
But also, where is Sam when you need her? Where is she? She missed out on this. Squirrel! Someone's put a Greenland flag up there. We should do that more often. Just put loads of random flags up. And if someone says anything, well, you fucking started it, mate. I want Nepal flags everywhere. Because they're boss, they look mad. Better than a Richard pictured. It is definitely. It is indeed very poor. Is it a big one on a house or on a pole? It's a good flag, by the way, isn't it? The Greenland flag. It's a quality flag. I like a quality flag. Are there any flags around the world that are purple? I don't think there is there? Is it Iceland or is it Greenland? Someone got them confused. It's easy to get confused because obviously Greenland is full of ice and Iceland is really green. Ali Ali out. No problem at all. Sweet dreams, Ali Ali out. Enjoy work if you can. No running. Tie your laces properly before you go out though. This is the kind of weather where it'll happen. Bonne nuit, Ali, mon chéri. Symbolising the polar night and midnight sun. It is a really good flag, I like it. I like flags. As you can see. I also need to sort... I've still got flags to print off, haven't I? And laminate. I need to sort them out this week. I need to put the printer on here. So I've got my record player just on its own down there. So I can listen to more records. Because obviously I'm cool, you know what I mean? Oh my god, I'm such a muso. You know what I'm saying? Fun with flags. I'd watch that. Sounds filthy. Do you know what I did watch? The Ballad of Wallace Island, is it? Is that what it was called? Tim Key and Tom Badson. Really, I enjoyed it. Tim Key's funny anyway, but nice music. Gorgeous, gorgeous part of the country. It's a little island off Wales, apparently. Filmed in Wales. Bloody beautiful, bloody beautiful. Defo Illuminati. It would be Illuminati as well, only it's run out of charge. Is that done yet? That's still nowhere near done. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Nah, John Boy. Can't stand Tim Key. He's brilliant in this this film. He's also a pretty good poet, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously not up to my standard. Or Craig Charles. Decent though. I haven't written any poetry in ages, have I? I need to write more poetry. Bully me into writing more poetry. It's important to like your national flag. It's got to be a positive, or if you're Swiss, a big plus.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed, very poor. Mandy isn't going anywhere, is she? It'd be nice if more people didn't get the Union Jack upside down. Yeah, no one seems to be remotely interested in getting it right. Write a poem, alright. Don't bully me into writing a poem. I did write one, which is part of a video that I'm still trying to make, but I'm utterly shit at it. And it's a complete change in the type of thing I'm making, so it's going to take a while. Once I've done one, I think I'll probably understand how to do it, but at the moment, it's difficult. But one, it does involve a poem. One that I quite like as well, actually. I know I should like all my poems, otherwise I should just bin them, shouldn't I? But, yeah. I like writing poetry. And at the moment, it's one of the few things I suppose I can probably do, can't I? I still need to sort that fucking keyboard out. Just plug it in and try and do some stuff. Thought he'd written late as all. No, not late as Ali, it'll be, won't it? That'll be what it is, late as Ali. Close. Dear old Mary Lee died at the age of 103. For 16 years she kept her virginity, which ain't that bad for this vicinity. Very nice. There was a young couple from Aberystwyth who joined the things that they kissed with, but as they got older they got a bit bolder and joined the things that they pissed with. No. See? Topical. This thing's still on. Yeah. I need to write far more. I should write far more, but I need to plug that keyboard in. Maybe that's the thing to do as well. Move the printer from over there, put it here with the laminator. Missouri laminator. Have the record player and the keyboard, MIDI keyboard, and keyboard, the laptopy thing there to. I should be able to make some music, shouldn't I? A man of my talents. Yeah, I know. Shit. Someone who can actually write music, I should be able to make music. Even if it's an instrument that I can't really play. I should still be able to do it. I know the theory behind it. I know which notes work well together. And which ones don't. You know what I'm saying? Bongos. But whose? Oh, you mean the actual... I did used to have a bongo. Can you have a bongo? Does it have to be two bongos? It was some kind of Moroccan... a Moroccan drum that me uncle brought back from Morocco, obviously. A pot. Beautiful thing it was. With a proper animal hide over the top of it. I wish I still had that, it was great. Unfortunately it smashed. Because some prick didn't look after it. Damn straight you can make music. Absolutely. I should be able to, I've written hundreds of fucking songs, I know how it works, but just keyboard, I've never got round to being able to play keyboard. I think it's time for me to show off my jazz flute. Maybe on Patreon. Patreon. OnlyFans. Only flutes. Don't seem to have a problem blowing my own trumpet. That's because I've had an extra vertebra taken out my back. This thing on. No, very much tongue in cheek. But I can play music. I know how it works. It's not like someone just picking an instrument up for the very first time. When you know how music works, which chords work well together, what's in a scale, all that kind of stuff, it should be fairly straightforward. But it's an instrument that I can't play. Whereas if I had two working hands, I could pick up any stringed instrument and give you a song. I could make a song out of it. Just because I can play stringed instruments. Keyboard I just can't do. I don't know what it is. I know triads. I just fucking can't, you know. And it's annoying because I can actually play guitar properly, but that is not the same. Spoons. Where's my washboard? Here I sit, both cheeks parted, tried to ship brownie farted. The fart took it, cracked the bowl and burnt the hair around my hole. That's probably how I got stuck in the bath trying to blow my own trumpet. Kazoo. Nietsky. Yeah, comb and paper. No, it's annoying, obviously. Having my bloody guitar behind me and I can't pick it up and just play and record stuff. Frustrating. And I know I try to avoid frustration getting the better of me, but at the moment it's starting to get there. I started playing a bit of Call of Duty yesterday. I can't do it. I can't use my left thumb to do the movement, and it's again frustrating. But I need to keep on trying, keep on practicing. If it had just come back enough where I could do a bit, I'd be happy. Don't need to go back to being able to shred and do heavy metal fucking solos and that. Just enough to strum a bit. I'll be happy with that. AI music can sound fantastic. To be honest with you, Christine, some of the AI music that we've made, I've done quite a few of it recently. Well, sorry, in the last couple of years. Adam has. Dan's made loads as well. Some of it is really, really good. A lot of the stuff I use on my videos, the walking videos especially, or the postcardy walkie postcards, most of that is AI music. And of course, Mankman, an all-time classic. But to be fair, I wrote the lyrics to that song, you know what I mean? It was bound to sound fantastic. There you go, more horn tooting. It's good for someone who can't actually literally make music at the moment, just being able to piss around on AI and try and come up with something interesting. I've had a couple of songs where I've sampled music that I've made in the past. That's worked quite well. A few where I've used lyrics myself from going back years and years and put that with AI music as well. It's at least something, isn't it? Just not the same. Loved you picking up an acoustic guitar and just seeing what came out. You wrote the Mankman lyrics. Yes, Mandy. You wrote the chorus, did you not? But yeah, I wrote the lyrics. Have you heard Flaherty Brotherhood? Not bad for AI. I haven't. I still have the Mankman lyrics written down somewhere on paper. Actual paper. I should keep hold of them really, shouldn't I? Be sold in Sotheby's in about 30 or 40 years. Co-wrote. Choruses, lyrics. I know. But in that case, it wasn't AI that did the lyrics. Lyrics were written by human beings with S, with two. But you know what I mean? It's not just click a button and then everything comes out. It was a lot of messing around trying to sort that song out to make it sound right. Plus, actual written lyrics by human beings. Thank you, Mandy. Which I think if you're going to use AI music, if you can write your own stuff, your own lyrics, or if you've written music in the past, just use a little bit of that in it. It can be used as a tool, can't it? Just another tool. Is it any different than using an arpeggiator on like a 70s Moog or something? Moog, sorry. Is it any different to that? My mate he was a fantastic keyboard player. I think he had a Roland, what was it? Well, Yamaha DX7, but he had a Roland something before that. And he also had an old 70s analog keyboardy thing, and that had an arpeggiator on it. I used to be able to write music just pressing a button and the fucking thing would come out. Easy TV, hello from Athens, Greece. Oh, Greece, we haven't had that yet. We can put another flag on the wardrobe behind me. We've not had Greece yet. Well, we're putting that up. Brilliant. How are you? How's things? How's life in Greece? It's different in the sense that one is like a kid stealing a candy bar or the Louvre heist. It is. But it's a similar kind of thing. It's still, it's not AI, but it's still, you press a button and it comes up with, in fact, you could play a chord if you wanted to, or just press one button and it would automatically arpeggiate things. Loads of bands did it in the 70s. Just press a button, that writes your music for you. Is that much different? Apart from the fact that obviously AI is now scraping other people's material as well. But, you know, it's not that far away is what I mean. Everything's great. Brilliant. New to the company here. Fantastic. Lovely to see you. Who's in Greece? Easy TV is in Greece. That's over on Twitch, by the way. Birthplace of democracy. Wonderful place. A place where my dad got deported from Greece back in the 70s, I think it was. Not good. But he's been back since. Seen a lot of hits using standard plug-in settings in standard music editing software. I could start arpeggiating, couldn't I? I could do that. That might be worth doing. Thought you were having a stroke then. Don't have a stroke, man. One of us is bad enough. Yeah, over with the 6,000 people over on Twitch. There's not 6,000 people on Twitch. Yeah, I don't know. I'm using MPC Beats, is it? That's the free software I've got. That came with the keyboard. And it's a MIDI keyboard and it's got loads of plugins. I just don't know how to use it properly. Like I say, I've got loads of songs written. I know what the chords are. I know where I'd like to put little bits of melody, and I can do that. Piggly ding, next. I just don't know how to do it. Saw a video where Avicii talked about his Fruity Loop studio. It should be easy to make music. Know what I mean? There's people with absolutely no talent whatsoever who are making music with the press of a button. Not just AI, with like a press of a button. Anybody who's got any kind of understanding of music should be able to get a song, get a tune out of something, no matter what it is. That's the way I think about it anyway. And I know loads of musicians who genuinely, if you throw them any kind of musical instrument and give them 10 minutes, they will come out with a tune for you. You've uninstalled Twitch. No problem. Arpeggiators of Endless Variety. I saw Arpeggiators of Endless Variety support an 8-mile radius in Toronto in 1972. We are at the TikTok music era, unfortunately. But at some point, with that, easy, it's going to reach a level where real music is going to stand out. And then people are going to go back to real music because it sounds more real. The people are more real. You'll have more of a connection with real musicians if you've spent years listening to TikTok music or AI stuff. Suddenly someone just sitting there with an acoustic guitar singing is going to sound remarkable. I hope anyway. That's the hope. Torrented is downloaded with a torrent. I remember, yeah, BitTorrent. LimeWire was the worst one. LimeWire, no matter what you downloaded, it took about 6 months and you downloaded every virus on the planet. I think it was that bad LimeWire that I actually downloaded a virus and I got a cold off the back of it. Horrific. Horrific. Speaking of horrific, horrific. It is Sunday. The children's laughter rings loud in the quiet street, a simple pleasure. I quite like that. It's nice. Yeah, vinyl's come back, definitely. So is cassettes. Actual little cassettes as well. Because it's a bit more visceral, isn't it? Rather than just pressing a button on your phone and listening to Spotify. Picking something up, taking the record out or taking a cassette out and putting it into a machine. There's a bit more involved in it. I like all that. I kept all my vinyls from back in the 70s and 80s. So, that I've always loved it. It's just different. The smell of the vinyl, the sound as you put the needle on it. It's all so much better. Steve-O. Oh, no worries, mate. Take care. Have a good week at work. Have a good week at work. I almost said have a good work at week. That would have been shit, wouldn't it? Polaroid is also popular. It is. And Instax 360 and all that stuff, whatever it is. Loads of little print off. It's becoming better. People are getting sick and tired of just having stuff on the phone. And not just that. Nobody owns this anymore. If it's on your phone, if you have Spotify and you don't pay the bill, you lose all your playlists. You can't listen to anything. If you got Netflix with all the videos that you like, all the films you like, and you don't pay the bill anymore, you don't get any of them. You don't buy anything, do you? Whereas if you go to a record shop and buy a record, it's not subscription based. You own the thing. It's the way it should be. Go and buy a DVD. You actually own the DVD. They can't take it away from you because you haven't paid the bill. Let's go back to owning things, physical things. The fact that you can hear a song or a part of a song once when you listen to it from a vinyl and pressing clicks on Spotify. It is magic, it is. I keep telling my daughter about this, about how lucky she is. Because she's learning guitar, she's trying to learn songs. She's got YouTube to go and watch. She can go and watch tutorials. She can stop and then just scrub back to a little bit that she can't work out. When I was learning guitar, I had to lift a needle off the record and put it back, play it again, lift it up, go back, keep practicing. Or on a cassette, rewind, listen, rewind. And there was nowhere to find out how to play it. You had to just work it out through your ear. So, was I luckier because it made me a better guitarist having to do that? Because I can now listen for things, I know how to listen and pick out what I need to pick out. Or is she luckier because she can just go on YouTube and learn how to do it straight away? I don't know. Less dusting, much less dusting, but it's records, man, it's records. How good did he sound? There's nothing I like more. Well, actually, there's loads of things I like more, but there's nothing I like more at the moment than lying on my bed. Lights off, maybe the northern lights projected onto the ceiling, listening to good music, listening to the Cocteau Twins or something, or The Cure, and just letting myself float away. It's brilliant. The music's so much better. Sound quality's better. I love it. And also, if it's stuff that I've owned since the 70s, records I've owned from the 70s and 80s, it takes me back as well. I remember first getting these records. It's magical. That's the word. Magical, easy is. Absolutely. Totally magical. A magical mystery tour, if you would. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. What's the oldest vinyl I've got? You've got a 71 Jethro Tull album, Aqualung. I love Aqualung. I love Jethro Tull. The oldest vinyl that I own. Well, I own albums from probably the 70s, yeah. I think probably 73. Yes. I've got all the original 70s stuff by Yes. It's probably the oldest ones I've got. It's the first silence when you put the needle on the record, definitely. Racy, I did have a stroke. I did. 3 years ago. I had a massive stroke which left me completely paralysed down my left hand side. So I've had to learn to walk again from scratch, which is more of a pain in the arse than you'd think, to be honest with you. Got a few 78s from the 40s, bloody hell, 78 as well, man. Yeah, I think that's the oldest stuff I've got. Close to the Edge by Yes. I love all my prog rock. Loads of 70s punk and ska and things, but I think Yes is probably the oldest. And yet I've got family who've got Beatles originals from the 60s. I would love to get them. Mum used to love when her older brother was at sea because she had free access to his vinyl. Yeah, come on with ones that you couldn't get. That's how Liverpool ended up being the place that it was for music. Because all the American boats coming over, people would go over there, Liverpool lads would go to America on boats and come back with loads of records before anyone else had them. Yeah, Racy, it was horrible, absolutely horrible. And it was my own fault. Unfortunately, it was my own fault. I thought I was living a healthy life, and really I wasn't. I was drinking far too much alcohol. My diet wasn't brilliant. And I got high blood pressure, which I didn't know about, until one day a bit of my head exploded and left me in the state that I'm in now. But I'm still here. I am still here. It's given me a second chance. And I'm a bit more, respectful of my body these days. The 78s are delicate. They are made from shellac, aren't they? So if you're not careful, just one little tap and it'll fall apart. No one deserves it. It's not my fault. No one deserves it, but I could have stopped it. I knew I was drinking too much. And I could have stopped myself. Unfortunately, no, it's too easy. Every time there was something going slightly wrong, or I'm a bit stressed with work, more wine, more wine. It's not good. Alcohol should be a little bit of a bonus in life, I think, not a crutch that you use all the time. And unfortunately, I used it all the time. But I've had a second chance. I've not had a drink in 3 years. I'm going out walking, trying to be healthy. I want to see my daughter grow up and get married and have kids and things like that. And if I hadn't had the stroke, there's a good chance I would not have seen any of it. I'd have probably drunk myself to death anyway. So it's a second chance. Definitely a second chance. Louise likes it nice and thick. Yeah, that's the thing with things like stroke or really serious illnesses and injury. You can either feel sorry for yourself, blame the rest of the world, or accept that it's your own fault, accept that you can make changes, and then try and push yourself to be a bit more, a bit better. Don't throw your life away. You only get one life. Don't throw it away. So it has to give me a bit more of an appreciation for what it's like to actually be alive. Yeah. And now I don't need alcohol. If I'm ever feeling stressed, I'll go for a walk, take a camera with me, make a little video. Not bad, is it? You combine it with cigarettes. Some nights are heavy. You've got to be careful. You really have to be careful. One thing I'd say to anybody is buy yourself a blood pressure testing machine. They're only cheap. £30, €35, $35. And test yourself every week. And if your blood pressure starts going up, go and see your doctor. And when you see your doctor, be honest with them. If they say, do you drink much? Don't just say, I only have 1 or 2 glasses of wine a week, when you're having 2 bottles a night. Be honest. If you're honest with them, they can help you. They can fix things. Rather than let it get to the point where you get rushed to hospital in an ambulance and you're lying there looking around thinking, I don't know what's going to happen next year. That was me, unfortunately. Not good, not good. Don't have a stroke. Yeah, even the smell. I love the smell of records. I've not really seen any shellac 78s, but just the smell of old vinyl records and the feel of holding an album in your hands, the proper big artwork rather than a little tiny box on your screen on your phone. Reading it, gatefold, opening it up and reading the lyrics and reading all the other bits and pieces that are on there. That's all part and parcel of it, isn't it? It's part of the thing about playing records. Like you say, that little bit of the click as it drops down on the vinyl, the little bit of a pause before the music kicks in. Just brilliant. Why does shellac make you think of Beatles? Wasn't it made from cochineal originally, or wasn't the colouring made from it? Which is Beatley, isn't it? Daughter's lucky to have a dad like me. I like to think so. Just because I've done something stupid and now I can say to her, please don't do the same thing I can do, or I've done rather. Yeah. And it's made me a lot more hopeful for the future. And every little bit of time I get with my daughter, I appreciate that more than I did beforehand. Every little 5 minutes, if I just pick her up in the car for 5 minutes, that 5 minutes is the best part of my day, rather than, oh, I've got to pick my daughter up. What a pain in the arse. No. It's now, I look forward to every text message, every call, every minute I can spend with her. Shellac makes you think of DIY. It is staining as well, isn't it? Staining. You can shellac things, colour it. Might have to ask Ringo. Suit, said Percy. It's got to be strong-minded, genuinely. If you're not strong-minded when it comes to something like this, you'll drown. You won't get out of it. You need to really be mentally tough and push yourself. There's some days where you feel like I'm never going to get better. This is it. I'm never ever going to get better. But then you have to get up the following day and just say, do you know what? No. I am gonna practice me walking. I'm gonna practice the hand. I can't really move my hand much. I've still got to practice with it all the time. And you've got to be mentally strong to do that. If you've not got the mental strength to do that, you'll never get better. And I might not ever get any better than I am now, but it won't be because I'm not giving any kind of effort. I will always try to get better. That's all you got to do, man. Be the best you can. Do the very best that you can. Don't have to be perfect at things. Very few people are perfect at things. Very few people can just, I don't know, switch things on like that and you'll be alright. Effort has to go in all the time. Shellac is excretion from a lac beetle in India. There you go. That's exactly why. And yet the channel name, it's got to be positive all the time. There was people in the hospital with me who give up. They were quite happy having nurses look after them and people picking them up out of bed and putting them in wheelchairs. I wanted to push myself all the time. I wanted to get better. When they were just happy to be spoon-fed and washed by people, I wanted to go for a shower. I wanted to get up. I wanted to walk. I wanted to go for a run. All the things I couldn't do at the time and I still can't really do now. I can walk. I couldn't walk 3.5 years ago. I can walk now. I had to push myself to do that. I can't play guitar at the moment. I'm still trying to push myself to do that. No one's going to do it for me. It needs discipline, it does. Trying because you're dealing with depression. Not with yourself, but with your partner. Oh man. It is heavy. No, don't worry about bringing that up. It's horrible. I've suffered from a bit of anxiety and depression myself in the past. And I've also had friends who suffered from it. And it's horrible. It's something you've got to accept as well, isn't it? Don't try and brush it under the carpet. You definitely need to address the fact. And that saying that you've got depression, or someone that you're with saying that they've got depression in the first place, that's the first step. First step is admitting it. Then you try and move forward and see how you can best deal with it. But it's not good. But you're also easy. You can't let yourself get drawn into it where you make yourself ill. with your partner, you've got to be as strong as possible for them. And I know it's tough, but man, you can do it, man. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. A lot of blokes would have called it a draw, yourself included. You know what, though? You would be surprised. The strong mind is definitely more than half the battle. You would be surprised. I've always thought I was fairly strong-minded, but nowhere near as strong as I actually am. While I was lying there, there was a switch in my head that just went, no, I'm not accepting this. I am not accepting it. They might have to carry me out of here, but I will do everything I can to walk out of this place on my own. I got pushed out in a wheelchair and I walked back in the following year and dropped off some chocolates. I thought, I'm walking in there on my own. I'm going to show these people that I pushed myself with their help. You'd be surprised how strong mentally you can be, but it takes a lot to get you to that place at times. From rock bottom, there's only one way up, isn't there? Just that way. Yeah, difficult thing is the people closest to them are the ones who deal with a lot of time with distance. It is horrible, and you've got to be strong to do these things, to look after people. But again, you'd be surprised when you look back in years to come how strong you've been and how appreciated it is for you helping your partner out. In years to come, you'll look back and think, we managed to get through that together. And I never let you do it alone. I never walked away from you. I stayed there all the way through this. It's an amazing thing to do. Every little bit of positivity that you can bring, you should be proud of doing that. Everybody needs a staff to lean on. You're doing great. Fantastic, man. Yeah. It is, Donald, it is. Until you are actually dropped into it, you don't realise how strong you are. Once you've been tested, you either sink or swim. Some people will sink, but loads of people just suddenly, they just bang off. I'm doing this. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to push myself to the limits, and we'll see how far we can go. Crick Guru, you are new. Nice to meet you as well. Where about in the world are you from? Yeah, people who've never gone through a lot will, if something does happen to them, they will suddenly think, do you know what, I can do this. I didn't think I could, but I can. Everyone tells you to leave and it's toxic. No, don't need to do that. You don't need to leave. You do the best you can as a unit, the two of you. Because at some point you'll need the help, and then you can help each other out constantly. Together we're stronger. That's what it is. Together we are stronger. Oh, and easy, you just reach level 1.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It's there, it is indeed there. You're from India. We have got India, haven't we? We have India. We have the Indian flag behind us. We've got to put Greece up there as well. That's got to be done. I've got to print that off this week. Everybody who appears on the screen on here, we try and put their flag behind me as a thank you. India's there. We'll have to try and put up Greece. Yeah, but just help people out. Family are brilliant for this. Your family normally can't walk away. Your family are just stuck with you, aren't you? So that's why families are so strong. Your family will never normally give up on you. So we've got to be the same. Whether it's family or friends or loved ones, partners, husband, wife, whatever. If we're there, you never know what your partner can do just with you being there. You could be the step that rises them up. Greek flag or an Arsenal flag. Ooh, don't know about Arsenal. I like Arsenal though. Yeah, we'll do a Greek flag. Greece will go up there. Promise you that. Greece will go up there. Don't mind Arsenal. I've got some good Arsenal friends as well. Which reminds me, I've got to text one of them. What's my Speciality, what type of videos do I make? I haven't really got a speciality, but I do a lot of just talking in the car, talking about things that are happening in life, my recovery from illness, and how life is affecting me. But I also go for walks in nature. So I do little postcard videos of anything I come across while I'm on my walk. Yeah, I'm not very niche, but yeah. The sad thing is, a lot of the time, she's the one that tells you to leave her. That's the most difficult part. I can imagine that, but I would say she's trying to do you a favour. Like, trying to help you. Go on, you go and sort yourself out. No. Just stick with you. I'm going to stick with you, and then together we'll be stronger. We're always stronger together. One person can do a lot on their own. Two people together, it's exponential. Grows all the time. You can suggest with my background. Yeah, go on, you can suggest, not a problem at all. Subbed, thank you very much. Thank you very much. The world needs more people with the mental strength that I have. Much love back to you as well. Thank you very, very much. It's just got to be done. And like it's been said, people don't realise how strong they are until they have to be strong. And we see it all the time. Have you seen people out, the kid has fallen underneath a car and someone just picks a car up because they don't even think about it, they just move a car out the way. I've seen that loads of times. People don't realise the strength they have physically or mentally until they're tested. And the idea, of course, is hopefully you never get tested to that point, but when you do, you would be surprised how much you can do. And if I can do it, genuinely, that mindset, if I can do it, anyone can. Just don't give in. That's the easy way, isn't it? Give in. I'll never get better. I'll never get better. Bring me food. Give me a bed bath. That's just giving up. You can't do that. Life is such a gift. Don't throw it away. Try to fight as hard as you can to get better all the time. Whether it's from illness, whether it's trying to save relationships with friends, anything like that, doesn't matter what it is. Just keep fighting. Always keep fighting. You'd be surprised. Definitely. Yeah, but you'll find there's plenty of pavement philosophy, I call it. Lots of me sat in the car ranting about things and just talking about what's affecting me this week. Yeah, format Wednesday and Sunday. We stream Wednesday and Sunday all the time. A car rant on a regular basis. Everton games. I'm an Everton fan, so you will see me live after an Everton game. I'll also make videos about that. Yeah, not to mention how music helps all of this. It really does. Music is such a soothing and calmative presence. Again, I found it in hospital. I've got a Bluetooth eye mask with earphones in, and I used to listen to ambient music and cover my eyes and just think about not being in hospital. Just think about how I'm going to get out of here, what I'm going to do, what kind of person am I going to be when I get out of this hospital. And I started to I think more and more about philosophy because I had so much time to think about. There's a couple of videos that I did earlier on this channel where I was talking about my experiences of being in bed in hospital, just thinking about how am I connected to the rest of the universe? What is my presence in the world? What does it mean? Am I connected to other people? I've got a true belief that we all have a frequency that we vibrate at. So when you meet someone for the first time, if you vibrate at the same kind of frequencies, you'll get on well. If you are at a frequency that clashes against them, you won't get on with them straight away. Which is why dogs sometimes just don't like people, because they've got a different frequency. I'm convinced that's a thing. So lots of thinking about stuff like that. So occasionally, yeah, pocket psychology. I will talk about things. I am a storyteller. Oh, thank you. Explaining stories. I can tell stories of Game of Thrones. Talk about history. I live in a country where we have lots of history. So I suppose there are places around here where I could go and just show you. Talk about what's around me. The history around me. It's a good thing about Europe, isn't it? Everywhere you look in Europe, there's history. It is all around us. Walk videos, yeah, postcards. There's a British man who's a pianist and now lives with his wife and kids in Thailand. Yeah, he's dedicated to caring for elephants. Oh man, he plays for them. You see them change, they are soothed. Music does. They say music soothes the savage beast, doesn't it? And it does. Actual animals love music. It vibrates. I am convinced. We vibrate. And all you need to do is you need to find someone who's got a frequency that is in tune with yours. Genuinely believe that. Because we produce electricity, don't we? The heart, when it beats, produces electricity. So why can't that be a frequency as well? That's what it is. We are all connected. And some frequencies are harmonic. And you find that you get on with people without even knowing them. Straight away the first time you meet them, just you get on. Frequencies match. If they don't, it doesn't feel right. I can be a storyteller on YouTube. I can make many friends. It's worth thinking. I do like telling stories. I could possibly do that. I'll look into that. Friend playing heavy metal in his greenhouse. Don't know how much benefit there is for the plants, but it's a thing. Lots of people play music to plants and things. They do. It can't do them any harm, can it? Talking to them as well. They must be able to feel something. Not in the same way we do, but good energy versus bad energy. You know what I mean? They must feel good energy. Be positive to your plants and see what happens. Your frequencies have big variety. You listen to heavy metal, metalcore and K-pop. That is it. That's quite a genre switch, isn't it? Heavy metal and metalcore to K-pop. Thank you. I will thank you later. I will thank you later. Definitely. In fact, I'll thank you now. Thank you. There's something out there, isn't there? I could tell stories. That is still hot, by the way. Definitely still hot. And a very, very good cup of tea. Very good cup of tea. Even if I am aching all over. Music enters the brain through the ear before it's processed in the frontal lobes. So you feel it before you think about it, you do. It's a huge privilege to write your own music. You couldn't see and feel so many things if it wasn't for your band. Isn't it amazing? Being able to make your own music. And being able to express how you feel in such a way. And again, like Casper was saying, there's people around the world who can't speak your language, but they can feel what you play. And that I think is amazing. Reach level 1 as well, thought.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It is there. What happened to me other side? I've had a stroke. I had a massive stroke 3 years ago, so this side of my body stopped working. The whole left-hand side. I am due to have plastic surgery at some point in the future. Try and fix some of this. I'm able to walk. I wasn't. I can now walk. I can drive. One-handed. But I can drive. I can go places. Yeah, it was wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. But I'm still here. It's going to take a lot to get rid of me. I'm not leaving this easy. Not leaving this easy. No. Yeah, left-sided hemiplegia. Hopefully it'll be fixed. But if it isn't, doesn't matter, does it? I'm still here. But we keep on fighting every day. Every day's a winning post. If I can improve 1% every year, I'm still moving upwards, aren't I? I said this before, actually. People have New Year's resolutions. I don't have New Year's resolutions. The only thing I do have is try and end each year in a better position than I started it. If I can do that every year, if the 31st of December I'm in a better position than I was on the 1st of January, I'm doing all right. And it doesn't have to be change like that. It doesn't have to be massive. Anything. Can I do something now that I couldn't do early on in the year? Am I in a better position? Have I improved? And if I can't improve physically, can I improve mentally? Can I improve as a human being? No matter what it is, can I improve? That's it. So I don't have New Year's resolutions, but that's the one. End every year in a better position than you started the last one. See where we go. Remember realising while making music that you were basically making music. You like to play and hear for yourself. And if others like it, it's a bonus. That's the way it should be. Make the albums you want to listen to. And if other people like it. If it's good and you like it, other people definitely will like it. A massive example of not giving up. I feel so lucky to be on my stream. We're lucky to have you, Easy. We're lucky to have you, mate. We really are. I always believe that small channels hide great energy. I think some of the best things are hidden away just because the algorithm doesn't kick out who these people are. Thought you're a doctor preparing for an examination. Oh, good luck, man. Doctors are fantastic. Doctors should be proud of what they are, man. Without doctors, I wouldn't be here now. I will forever be thankful for the doctors, the nurses, the care assistants, the physios, occupational therapists, cleaners, the cooks, people who make food, everyone involved in the hospital that made me get to the point where I am now. I wouldn't have got here on my own. So I am forever grateful for those people. What a fantastic thing to do, man. Small channels meaning with not thousands of people. Oh, nobody's easy, nobody's, mate. I know what you mean, definitely. You walk into your home, just left the library, saw my channel and loved it. Oh, thank you so much. No better energy than here. Absolutely. I like to think so. We're very inclusive. And I'm hoping that the channels that I have, the YouTube channel especially, acts as, I don't know, just something where people who are struggling might watch some of the videos and think, if he can do it, I can do it. He didn't give up, and look where he is now. Because you can go back and look at some of the older videos, and I was struggling. I didn't sound the way I sound now. I was slurring more. I didn't have as much energy. I couldn't walk. Whereas now, my videos of me going out walking, I have a lot more energy about me. I stream twice a week. It's an example. I can do it. You can do it. Just don't give up, man. Never give up. Don't give up on yourself, and don't give up on your family, your friends, anyone like that. Make the world a better place. Just one good thing at a time. That's all it's going to take, man. One good thing at a time. We can all do this. Suggest that I exercise daily. That way I can work on my nerves. I am doing that. I go for a walk every day and I do my occupational therapy on my hand. I am going to hospital at some point in the future as well to do physio on the face. So I haven't done that yet. Going to have facial physio and plastic surgery. But I do try and work on it every day. Yeah. I go for a walk every day at least. I do all my practicing with my hand, picking things up and putting things down and turning coins over and all that stuff. So I am trying. I want to get better. At some point in the future, I want to be able to play guitar again. I miss playing guitar. I want to go on walks. I want to walk up mountains. I can't do that now, but never say never. Who knows? In the future, I will keep on trying, and wherever life dictates, that's where I'll end up. If this is as good as it gets, this is as good as it gets. It's better than it was, but I'm not going to stop. Keep on pushing every day, and we see where we get. Be positive, man, be positive. You never know, do you? One day I could go out, something will click, and suddenly I've made great steps. Can happen. Going from not being able to walk at all to being able to walk now. I can go to the shops on my own. I can go in my car, I can drive, I can go and see people, I can go and see friends. I can do all kinds of things. I couldn't do that. Now I can. So that gives me the push that I need and makes me think to myself, I can go further. This is not the end of it. I think I can go further. And I will go further. For entertainment purposes, you can tell us stories and be connected with people and you would like to listen. Oh, brilliant. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. I will do that. And I do sort of, on my YouTube channel, I do say pocket philosophy, pavement philosophy. I'll talk about things that are affecting me. I'll talk about things that I've seen on TV or stuff that just comes to mind, and then try and explain how I feel about stuff, which for me is really good. Gets things out of my system, and it makes me also, I don't know, look back at where I am. It's a nice barometer. This is where I am right now. I can look back in 6 months' time. What was my headspace like here? 6 months ago, how was I feeling? Was I upbeat? Was I feeling down? Was I full of energy? Was I tired? I think it's nice that just being able to keep looking back. How far have I come? Even if I don't feel like I've moved forward, I can look back at the videos and think, really, I have moved forward. Never give up, man. Easy, no problem at all. Thank you so much for watching. It's an honour to chat with you as well. You will be back. You will be more than welcome. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you and good night to you. Good night to everyone. Cheers, mate. Very much appreciated. And I hope Arsenal do well. I like Arsenal. But yeah, there's also, YouTube's fantastic. I love YouTube as a vehicle for helping people. It's just such a good thing. Never had this when I was growing up. There was no such thing as this. Now, if you've got a phone, you've got a camera, it's got a microphone already in it, and you can just press upload to YouTube straight away. Such a good thing to have. It gives me a chance to vent. The community is there to cheer me up when I need it. The community is also here to stop me feeling sorry for myself. At times when I just think, I've had enough today, people in the community will say, oi, never mind, you've had enough. Keep going, keep going. It's brilliant. I'm a strong man. Thank you. No, never lose hope. I'm a nice person. That's very much appreciated. Cheers, though. I like that. Thank you so much. You can't lose hope. It's always there. There's got to be a fire burning inside you. Don't let that ever go out. 6,000. I saw that 6,000 on Twitch. All 6,000 on Twitch. Yeah. Never give up, man. Never give up. Never give up on a good thing. It's okay to have a crap day. It is. Absolutely alright it is. And you'll know as much as anyone. Anybody who watches my channel, if I'm having a bad day, you will know I'm having a bad day. I will stream about it. I will just, yeah, I'll vent. I'll vent for 10 minutes and then I'll start laughing and then it's over and done with. 6,000 on Twitch? There's not 6,000 on Twitch. Can you ask what actually happened? Thought the stroke was high blood pressure. I didn't realise I had high blood pressure until it was too late. It was only afterwards, when I went to the hospital and had a CT scan and everything, the doctor said you've had a not inconsiderable stroke caused by high blood pressure. So it was a hemorrhagic stroke caused by too much alcohol, a diet that wasn't perfect, and maybe a little bit of stress, but everything that I could have fixed. There's no point in stressing about work. It's not important. And I tell my bosses that all the time now. What do you mean work isn't important? I was lying in a hospital bed thinking I'm going to die. That's important. This isn't. So I think they understand that now. Don't get stressed by work. Diet can be fixed easily as long as you know what you're doing. Too much alcohol. Never rely on alcohol. You can't rely on it completely because too much of it is not good for you. Whether you get a high blood pressure and then a stroke, or liver or kidneys getting diseased. You know. Got to be careful, haven't you? Moderation in everything. But I've not had a drink of alcohol now for 3 years. I eat better. My diet is much better than it was. I don't exercise as much as I did because I can't play football anymore. But I get out and go for a walk every day. I get fresh air. So yeah, I think my life's... I've improved my life after having a lot of my life taken away from me. Yeah, don't take stress at all. Frequent rest. Promises you're not going to taste alcohol. I've got no interest in alcohol. I've said all along, never say never. If I want to have alcohol in the future, that might be something to look in the future, but I don't miss it. A lot of alcoholics say they're never ever clean. They're always an alcoholic. Years later, they still are. I don't feel that way at all. Maybe I wasn't an alcoholic. Maybe I just relied too much on it. But 3 years without having a drink at all, I don't miss it. I can walk down the wine aisle in the shop, I'm going buy wine for me mum and dad. Just because I'm there doesn't mean I start looking at it thinking I'd love one of these. I don't. I feel better for it, which sounds stupid because half my body doesn't work, but I do feel better for it. And it makes me feel a little bit sad and a bit guilty that I could have felt better before I had the stroke. If I had just stopped drinking, I could have felt 100%. I do drink alcohol-free drinks. Instead, I drink alcohol-free red wine occasionally and a hell of a lot of tea. I drink tea all day. Yeah, no alcohol, no interest. I don't want it. I don't need it. I always thought I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go on a night out and enjoy myself without drinking alcohol. And now, I don't go out, but I can do things without needing alcohol. It's not needed, man. Don't need it. That's all I need. Tea. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. Joey, you're back from the bar. Watching the Super Bowl at home. How were your chicken wings? How were your $2 hot dogs? Were they alright? Thought you need to take some rest. No problem at all. See you soon. You rest well. Catch you later, mate. Take it easy. I had 5 pints of tea today. How much tea is too much? That is not even close. That's not even close. I think I'm up to about 10 pints today. 10 pints of tea. You'll sponsor me, but not for any item, just for me saying random things. Is that not my entire stream? Just random things. Has it started yet? The old throwy stuff. Wings were amazing. You ate them in a freedom style, as is the custom of your people. Yeah, lovely stuff, man. 5 pints is a light day, absolutely. I must be doing 10 pints of tea a day. I cannot stop pissing. Pissing like a racehorse. To the point where I can be having a pee, and while I'm having a pee, I feel like I need a pee. That's how bad it is. Terrible. Age, isn't it? Once you're in your 50s, your bladder starts going Hertz van Rental. No es bueno, man. Which halftime show are you watching? Is there more than one? A bit greedy, isn't it? They're trying to get that sorted for the FA Cup final and stuff, aren't they? Halftime shows. Doesn't work over here. Just get on with the fucking game. Kid Rock. Sam finally made it home. Welcome, Sam, welcome. Good to see you. Watching the regular halftime show as you have for the past 40 Super Bowls. Bloody hell, man. Yeah, Rossi doing Hit the Bar. To be honest with you, if that's the case, a choice between Rossi doing Hit the Bar and Kid Rock, I'd rather watch him. Sam, you missed squirrel action earlier on. We had squirrel action. Rewind for the squirrel content. Do you fancy a bucket of tea? Would you like a bucket of tea? We'll do you a bucket of tea. Here you go. Have a nice bucket of tea. Yeah, we had squirrels. Actual squirrels. Well, a squirrel. What time was it? It was the second one, wasn't it? About an hour and 15 minutes in, I think it might have been. It was a squirrel story. An actual squirrel story. Did your camera break earlier, Sam? It went off, didn't it? As you were streaming, it just went into a kerfuffle. Can we call that a kerfuffle? A kerfuffle ensued. But it's been a mad day, hasn't it? We had a Sam stream, a Shane stream, and a Vic stream, all in the same day. You were still going on your end for 30 minutes, no one was talking. It started buffering and then just wouldn't work anymore. And I had you on my phone and Jeff was watching as well. Where is Jeff? Jeff was watching. The pick froze, it did. Unfortunatamente it did. You need to set notifications for these streams. That's if you get actual notifications. You can set notifications and you still don't get them. Because Yow Chow starts going mad. No clue on your end. You were talking away at no one for ages. All practice, Sam. All practice. Speaking of Vic, you haven't been on a Vic Live in ages. Got a bit busy. Vic hasn't been on a Vic Live in ages. Today was the first one in a long time. And it was only 20 minutes, I think. But it was nice just to catch up with people. Need to turn off the Wi-Fi. That'll be part of the problem is if you're searching for Wi-Fi and 5G or 4G and whatever in between, it can be an issue. It can be an issue. Try to hold on to Wi-Fi signal from the house until you can't. It should be alright, shouldn't it? You sent Sam an IG. Couldn't think how else to get your attention. It is all practice. You'd be surprised, you know. The amount of stuff. I mean, I've recorded so much material over the years. Just sat in the car with the camera rolling. And I've got home. And I've just deleted it off my camera. But it's all practice. Getting used to it. And before you know where you are, you'll be a pro for show. Definitely. I've had entire conversations with other people while the camera's been rolling. No one's there. I'm just talking to someone else. All practice. So Vic was on as well. Is the ceramicist you mod for? Oh, you need to be the in-laws going over stuff with hubby. That's fair enough. Definitely. Vic was just jumping on quickly, I think, as much as anything to show people she's actually still alive. And it was lovely, sunny weather, blue sky, blue pool, 3 adorable dogs. All that practice. I'll be alright one day, I will be. Maybe in about 4 or 5 decades I'll be alright. How is hubby? How's he getting on? How is he in himself? I was doing pretty good. Your daughter did a PB machine at request of the heart clinic. So we're getting that set up. Why do you need a peanut butter machine? Why do you need a peanut butter machine? BP. Yes. A BP and J with the crust cut off. They're worth having, aren't they? Blood pressure. They'll just. I'd tell everybody I bump into, I keep telling them, buy yourself a little blood pressure testing machine. Just test yourself once a week, if nothing else. Always worth having. British Petroleum. Let's not go down the road of coming up with BPs, because there's plenty of them. Man, you were thinking of personal best. I like that. That's positive. That is very positive. Green Day's playing right now on the Super Bowl pre-game show, and you're having the time of your life. I saw what you did there. Decided not to set up the phone app until you visit next time. Wise move, wise move. Otherwise you'd still be there now, wouldn't you? Go about once every 2 weeks, end up having a lot to cover. I can imagine, man. You've a building in downtown Cleveland, you still call it the BP building. You have some nice buildings over there. Please don't let them start fucking things up. Parts of New York look awful now. Gorgeous old school buildings are being removed and these horrific glass and steel things in the place. Keep the nice buildings, man. Glad you're in this state of enjoying them. Perhaps you could invite me to join. You could admit me and say welcome to paradise. It started in '84 as the Standard Oil building. It was bought out by BP in 1989. Once they moved out in whatever year it was, you still call it the BP building. Yeah, that's the same over here with like the Echo Arena. It's been the M&S Bank Arena for so many years. Everyone still calls it the Echo. Plenty of scaffolding in New York. Do you want to stop messing around with stuff? Keep nice looking buildings. I think one of the favourite ones I've been in is in London, which is used to be the old NatWest building. And when you look at it from the top, it's in the shape of the NatWest symbol, which is bizarre, having a building shaped like your logo. But it's massive on a British scale. I like that. How am I getting any decent sleep? I've done all right, Sam. I've done all right, but I'm in pain. I'm covered in bruises. I'm in pain. I tried to have a bath yesterday. The showers broke. I tried to have a bath yesterday, and it went horrifically wrong. To the point where I've had to get my dad. I had to ring me dad from the bath to come upstairs and help me out. Not going back in there. Not happening. You've been to the city half a dozen times since 2008, and every time scaffolding. Everywhere, always. Cleveland is the same downtown or city centre as the Brits call it. Yeah, we do, don't we? We don't have downtown. Doesn't sound right, does it? We also don't have Lower East Sides and things, because it just doesn't sound right in our accent. Scaffolding is big business in New York. Definitely. You missed the Bath phone stream. You did. I don't think it'll be re-shown either. That was the proper full-on Oni knees. The Bath misadventure. I almost knocked myself out getting into the bloody thing, and then just thought, no, this is it. I'm not doing it anymore. I'll wait for the shower to be fixed, and in the meantime, I'll go to my sister's, have a shower there. Scaffolding, definitely big business in New York. Business is going up and up and up and up. I like the ones in the Southeast Asia, where they're still using bamboo. Proper skyscrapers with bamboo. What? Things to do with needing to get 0.9 on the brownstone in New York at least. It cost a lot. I did not know that. I love watching videos of New York City apartments, and they show a place with 3 rooms. It's a bargain at $4,500 a month. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Pretty soon the only people who can afford to live there will be bloody YouTubers and content creators. Ruin the place. Yeah, the bamboo scaffolding is absolutely amazing. And it's not just like 2 or 3 stories that's going up to the top of a skyscraper. Absolutely insane. Is there not a shower in the ensuite? Yes, Mandy, that's the one that's knackered. There's not a shower in the bath. The ensuite has got the shower which is leaking, which has now been capped. The bath, I can't get in. The downstairs toilet is just a toilet and a sink. 4.5 is cheap. You've really seen a bit of scaffolding in Paris when you've been there. Not as much as New York, but similar kind of vibe. Everywhere you go in the world, the scaffolding, they're always fixing something, aren't they? When I say fixing something, they're normally cocking something up, to be honest. Fact. Fact. Oof, ouch. Anyway, I am falling apart now. Genuinely falling apart. Not just the bruises, not just the pain, all of it. Falling apart at the seams. So, when the screen is clean, you know what that means. Have you got your dancing shoes on? Kids, have we got our dancing shoes on? Are we going to have a boogie? Are we going to have a boogie? You needed it? Oh, no problem, Sam. You know where we are. You know where we are. We're always here. Unless we're there. Or the other place. Yeah, so come on. Dancing shoes on. Dancing shoes on.